Somebody's music is still playing. Hola familia. What's up, everybody? How you doing? I'm like, I'm like, wait a minute. Why is the music still playing?
It's the phone.
Miss Sase.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How you guys doing? Hi, chat. LJ, Tats, Horror, Queen Magic. That's a new name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Hi, welcome, Queen Magic. Don't forget to sub to all of us because now you're obligated to sub to all of us. Juicer, pot user, Auntie. I know that name. Anthony. Who else we got in here? Sassy. Oh, that's you. How you guys doing today? Jam Pops, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're
Doing
welcome,
pretty good.
man.
Oh, Flippy.
She likes to flip us around.
Just start
I
doing
love
circles.
I love it. I love it. I
It
love it.
depends on how good you're being. When you're bad,
Thank you, Queen Magic. Thank
You
you
put on the bottom?
So we were just before we came live, we were just talking about the weather and that it's like it's in the 40s in the bayou, and that's freezing, and it's in the 30s in Florida. That's like ridiculous,
Yes.
ridiculous.
yeah.
And it's
Freezing.
35 here in the Big Apple, but we're supposed to be this cold because it's winter.
We're supposed to be hot.
Hey Judy, what's up, Juju?
Hi, Judy.
So yeah, that's crazy. It you know, I don't mind the cold as long as it's not windy. It's when it's like super windy that it just cuts into you and it's crazy.
Well, I think that's part of the reason why it's cold to me here because we have a low breeze going. So
Probably.
We don't have any breeze. It's just cold.
See, but for you Floridians, you know, if it's 50, it's cold. Because you
Yeah.
guys are so used to that hot, humid weather that it for you it's anything below what 70?
yeah, pretty much.
Well, where
That's
I
how it
live,
is here.
it doesn't really get hot where I live in the part of the state, but for everybody else, yeah. So I'm closer to the
61
water.
degrees in Tucson, Arizona, and they're supposed to be like really hot. And LJ is 38. So the weather is kind of cold everywhere.
Hello, Eric.
Hi,
How are you?
Eric. How
Hi,
you
Eric.
doing? So never mind where Eric is. I'm not even gonna ask what his temperature is.
Oh, he's in
Yeah, I
South. Oh, you know
No, I
where
know where he is, but it has to be cold. I mean, it's
Oh, I'm sure. If not snowing.
Ooh, LJ's gonna be in Orlando in 4 days. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, I want to go.
Awesome. Good for you. I'm gelling.
I want to go to Orlando.
I went to Orlando. I went to Disney in 2006, I think it was, or 2007. It was fun, man. I felt like a kid again.
But not when you live
32.
here.
Huh?
When you live here, it's all the same. It's over and over and over.
Oh, Mama J. Mama J always it's chilly. I got my blanket. It's 70 here. 70. If it was 70, I'd be like walking around in a t-shirt and shorts.
Mama J, I brought something to the live today for you.
Quack.
I hope
Are you calling
like
her a quack?
She has a thing for ducks, so you know.
She likes him or she doesn't like him?
There's stories where every time she gets a duck in the mail, the legs ripped off.
Oh, that's right. I was on that live when she was showing the box with the little, yeah. Oh God, legs. Well, why did you bring your poor little thing? We don't want its little legs to.
I'm probably gonna send it to her just to be nice, to be funny.
Just don't remember to cut off the legs.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah. Oh, Funko Bunker's in here.
Really?
Hi, Rob. If you are in here, he's
Hello.
going to work.
Hi, Chief.
He's back to work.
What's up, Rob?
And
So,
Horror Collector.
Brothers.
Oh, and Funko Brothers is in here. Hi, guys. Welcome, everyone. So, so what you guys been up to? Oh, you know what I was gonna ask you, Jump Pops? Do you have Prison Mike?
I do.
You do,
I
okay.
have
All right,
duplicates.
because I know I have an extra somewhere. Because I was watching your video the other day, and I heard when you were opening up the minis that you collect Office, and I was like, oh wow, I think I have a duplicate Office Prison Mike somewhere. I know I do. I just have to find them in the 940 pops that surround me.
I think I have almost two complete sets of The Office.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So I just ordered the Scranton Boys, which I was missing, but I had duplicates of every other one besides Bobblehead and 3-Hole Punch, but I have them for my collection. So
How come you have two complete sets? I mean, you do out of box and in box, or?
I have, and that's without my out of box ones too. For that, that was it was originally like that's all I wanted to collect. And before YouTube, I was doing a lot of mystery boxes.
Oh, okay.
It just seemed like everybody wanted to get rid of Office Pops then.
I remember when we destroyed the Funko shop, when the Dwight with dolls was put up for sale, and it just like totally the poor Funko shop, they couldn't deal with all that pop went up and then it went down, and I don't know what it's doing now, but
like 26 I think now.
That is it?
After the Comic-Con, when they re-released them, shut them way down.
That's
and I bought mine before the con, and I paid the big bucks for him, and now he's worthless. So, but
I got him. Did I get him in a drop? I don't remember if I got him. I got him at Comic-Con or at the drop. I don't remember. I know I got two of them at one point, and I was like, okay, now I have two. But that's happened to me quite a bit. I get pops, and then sometimes it's like the craziest. You have so many that you buy it, and you're like, after you get them, you're like, wait a minute, I have this pop already. That happened to me with Rapunzel. It's like, I have this. And then never mind GameStop. GameStop sent me, I don't know, 3, 4, the Bart ones, the werewolf Bart.
Oh, really?
I didn't order 4, but they sent me 4. I was like, all right.
That happened to Caitlin too.
Huh?
Caitlin got a bunch of repeat.
Yeah, she did too. I was like, all right, I must have been some type of computer or something. Frozen White Castle isn't the same as fresh White Castle. So jealous of Clara. Anthony, yes, I'm so sorry. I know that they're not. But this is something that I learned the other day, Anthony. And I'm sorry, I'm just switching gears here. But frozen, they're not supposed to be frozen. We think that they're frozen, but they're in the refrigerator aisle. I was freezing my White Castles, and someone told me you're not supposed to freeze them. You're supposed to leave them refrigerated, which is a big difference. Because when you heat them, frozen from refrigerated is a big difference.
Yeah.
So I tried to do that, and you know what? They taste different. But you gotta condiment them. You have to put ketchup on them. Because they don't come with ketchup.
You have to compliment them.
Not compliment them. Condiment them.
I know.
Oh, you want to compliment them? What? You want to? Lass! Yeah. Oh my God, who's in here?
Trapper just came in here.
How cool. How you doing? I was just talking about you, Lass. You're not going to die. It was all good, of course. But I was saying that I hadn't seen you around. And, I wonder what was up with you.
We're not talking about food.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's right. We start talking about food and Lash shows up.
Thanks, Anthony. It actually was a gift from Jim. So.
Look familiar?
Yep, that's why I put it on. Because I was like, oh yeah, gotta put that.
Should I go put on my my Joker hat so we can?
I told you earlier you should have. We could have matched.
It's right here.
I put that on for you.
I got a Florida shirt on for you.
That's so funny because we didn't even plan that. I was like, I'm gonna put a Batman.
I got a haircut, so it's big.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Joker hat.
Yeah, she saw that I got one, so she went and ordered her one.
I had been wanting to order it, and I hadn't pulled the trigger. And when I saw it on Saturday, I was like, that is a nice hat.
Yeah. It
like
is.
how it says pop.
Me
all on
too.
there.
Yeah.
It's,
I should have put on a Joker shirt.
we'll go change.
I don't think I have a Joker shirt.
Oh, I do. I think I have like 3.
I have
Jokers.
a Batman and no Joker.
I gotta keep like track of the t-shirts so I can change them like regularly because it's like there's like I try to kind of like.
Can you give me 1 second? The kids are calling.
Oh,
I'll
it's
be
okay.
right back. Sorry.
Sure.
They're,
Oh, I thought he was gonna turn off his camera. He just like
Yeah.
got up and left.
Yep. This is his only second.
And that is awesome, guys. Look back here. You see right there? That is a Joker turning colors. That was made by Flipcakes, and it is amazing.
No, Trapper. You better not.
You know how Beard of Pop says guys, right? And he says guys like a million times in a video.
Yeah.
I've noticed that I say a million times. I say amazing a million times in a freaking video.
It's so
And I
amazing.
caught myself the other day, and I was like, I say amazing a lot, don't I?
Yeah.
And it's like everything is like amazing.
Uh-huh. I notice I say awesome a lot when I'm texting.
When you're
That's
texting?
so awesome, yeah.
All right, so either my head shrunk or, they took a lot of hair off me today.
Looks like a lot of hair is gone, so that's
Yeah, oh my
probably
God,
what
it feels so good. So good not to have any hair.
I like to wear mine backwards.
Hi, Jeremy. How you doing?
Jeremy!
You know what? No. Hats were made to be made to look at this. It's like they should be worn correctly. I can't stand backwards hats. You want to wear it, that's fine, but there we go. Finally.
Yeah, I gotta be
like
around.
4 loops.
sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Do what you gotta do. Take care of them childrens.
Too many.
How many kids you have, Jem?
3.
3? You
Yeah.
have your boy and 1 girl, and what's the third?
She's a girl.
Another
She's about
girl?
to be 18, so.
Oh, so she's a woman already. Wow.
Yeah, she just got her license, so she's all excited.
That's awesome. Just got her license, so now forget it. Now your hair is gonna start turning gray.
She's a good kid. She really is. But
That's
she likes to go hang out with her boyfriend too much.
Uh-oh.
Well, you know how it is when you're young, and you get those crutches, and it's like, you want to spend day and night with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whatever.
What I don't get is why they have to FaceTime all night, even when they're sleeping.
Oh, when they're sleeping too? Yeah, that's a little excessive.
That's a new thing. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Oh, that they fall asleep with the phone? Oh, and they watch each other.
FaceTiming. And then they wake up and they're FaceTiming.
I don't know. That's kind of creepy. I wouldn't want.
Yeah, that is really
watch
kind of
me,
weird.
like all the spit coming out and. And
One day I just wanted to go in there with a knife and scare the crap out of her, but
jeez,
her boyfriend's bigger than me, so.
Uh-oh. FaceTime sleeping. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. In a way, I'm glad that when I was younger, there were no cell phones.
Me too.
Because there was certain things that I did that I would not have wanted documented forever.
Oh, same.
What,
They were
like the extra mopping of the gas stations?
Oh no, way worse than that.
There was just certain things that I did not have wanted anybody to have over my head.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, social media is it's so weird now.
Yeah.
I mean, because of the pandemic, it's so cool because I mean, we got this. We're able to do this, with everyone and just chill and hang out. But it's
very intrusive.
There's really there's nothing you can do in real private unless you're, and not even because you never know if you go to someone's home if they have a camera somewhere that's on and is recording you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just creepy.
You don't know. I mean, I have cameras all over the house, and I'll tell you a story. I have cameras all over my house, and I was living with someone, and they were kind of freaked out that I was watching them. I was like, I'm not work. I don't have time to be watching you at home, you know. But they didn't believe me, and they would throw a cloth on top of the camera. So I if I did sign on, I wouldn't be able to look, and it'd be like,
That's weird.
really? Like, wow, okay. I never did. I only used that camera for my mom in case she ever fell. And later on, if there's nobody home, I would, kind of like put it on motion or sound more than motion. So if the dog started barking crazy, I'd be able to sign in and see why they were barking.
Yeah.
But other than that, but now, forget it. You go to somebody's house, you don't know. You might be, doing the horizontal mambo, and they might be videotaping you. And if you're having an affair, you're fucked.
You gotta go out of town to have an affair nowadays.
What? Forget about it. You gotta go to a motel of your picking. Because you can't go to their picking because they might have been there before and already, rigged the room. So these are suspicious times we're living in.
Yeah.
So really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Funko Brothers, you're gonna get there. Don't worry about your subs. If you start like I've noticed you're kind of like, and we're all like that in the beginning. You will get there. You will eventually get there. And what you need to do is you need to start like putting stuff on social media and going to other people's lives and supporting them and stuff like that, But you will get there. Eventually, you will get to 150. You'll get to 200. You'll get to 400. You'll see, But it's a process. It just can't. It doesn't happen overnight because right now, YouTube is so saturated with content creators that there's not enough people to go around. I mean, everybody's a content creator on YouTube. So, but you will get there.
Oh yeah, it'll happen. You just gotta put in the work, and
you gotta put in the work. And the most important thing is that you drop videos. You can't drop one video a week. You can't drop, a video a month. You have to drop a couple of videos a week. And
you can drop multiple videos a day.
I mean, well, I'm just saying. I mean, if you have that time, hey, fine. But you have at least you gotta at least have a schedule of dropping videos. So if you drop a video a day, people are gonna be like so tired of you that they're not.
Well, and another thing too, people have to feel like you're sincere about what you're doing. I mean, people don't want to see, oh God, they look fake kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be genuine.
What do you mean?
I've seen some videos where some people were just like overly excited or not excited enough, maybe is what I want to say. I don't know. But you could tell that they really weren't into what they were trying to portray.
Well, you got to remember, when you start YouTube, most people haven't been in front of a camera. The first thing to do is they have to get comfortable with the camera. Yeah. And there's a lot of people that I see that have been doing videos, and they have like tons of videos in their video library, yet they still seem to be so uncomfortable in front of the camera. They feel so nervous. And the bad thing is that you could hear the nervousness in their voice. That's what gives us away. Our voice, you start getting that knot, the dry mouth, and you're like,
look at me. How many lives have I done? How many videos already? And Thursday, I was as nervous as I have ever been. And I don't know why.
Well, Thursday was a different show for you. It was totally something different. So, of course, you're going to be a little bit nervous and stuff. And then you're going to have Eric grilling you. I'm just kidding, Eric. So it is nerve-wracking, because you were the focal point. I mean, you were being put like, under the gun, answering questions. And so, of course, you're going to be nervous. It's only natural. But, I mean, like when people make videos and they get so nervous and you got to get comfortable in front of the camera too, because your audience picks up on that nervousness.
Yep.
And that uneasiness, and that kind of like transcends into your video, and whatever you're showing, it kind of gets lost because of what vibe you're giving out there.
Yep.
So you have to try to get like really comfortable. And the only way of doing that is by making more videos. The more videos that you make, the more comfortable you feel. I mean, I think so. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Extreme wants to know who has the most Funkos from the three of you.
Probably Jim.
Jem, how many Funkos you have right now?
A little over 1,600.
Wow, you have a huge collection. How long have you been collecting?
July 3rd.
He needs help. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought I was bad, and I've been collecting since October of 2020. No, 2019.
I saw a Baby Yoda at a 7-Eleven, and that was it. I was buying lots upon lots upon lots. Within a month, I had over 1,000. Because I was just like, I went to my local comic store. I was like, oh, these are cool. And I think then it was a little over 700 pops in one shot. I just bought them out. Because I wasn't affected by the pandemic like everybody. So it kind of made it work.
What the hell do you do?
Chef.
Huh?
I'm a chef.
You're a chef. What do you mean you weren't affected by the pandemic? I thought restaurants were some of the most affected businesses.
Salaried. So even though if I wasn't still working, I still get paid.
Oh, damn. Nice.
Where I work is
16, that is like...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking he's going to say, well, I've been collecting for like 2 years, 3 years. That makes me look like, you know what? I'm not that bad. I thought I needed an intervention. I'm good.
But now I'm like, I need to, dump some because, I want to hone down on different things. Like, I want to kind of switch up my collection a little bit. And I have so many that it's like, okay, who likes what? You try to find somebody, you try to make a trade, even if it's not suitable, I don't care. I'm just going to send you a pop because at this point, I'm like, I'm looking for certain things and I want to there's no room. I have this studio, I have the other studio, I have stuff in my garage. I have boxes that are not even opened. So, like, they're just large Walmart boxes in my garage.
Yes, exactly. That's how I felt too.
God. That is crazy.
I can tell you this: I got over 700 Star Wars pops. So,
and they're worth just that $700. No, they're
that.
horrible. That's what I started collecting. Star Wars. I must have about 100 Star Wars pops. And the other day I stopped. I stopped looking at the PPG because I was like, so, I don't collect for value. Bullshit, but okay. I try. Fuck am I trying to fool? I try not to collect for value. I really try, but I kind of like the pops that I do invest in to retain some value. There were some pops that I bought in McCarty and stuff, and I paid $15, $20, and they're worth $2 now. I'm like, what? So to me, that's like money lost. But then I because I focus, and Fox is always telling me, well, don't focus so much on the PBG because there are collectors that'll pay more than PBG for it because they want it in their collection or they can't find it or it's yours isn't mint, whatever the case may be. But I'm just like, I don't have the pay. And people say, well, put them on McCarty or on whatnot to sell them. Man, I ain't got the time to sit here and take a picture from the front, a picture from the back, a picture from the side, a picture from the bottom, a picture from the top. Seriously? I ain't got time for that. Who's got time for that? I ain't got time for that. I mean, I'm not working, but shit, I got better things to do than that. So, I don't know. There it is. There's my rant. Who asked that question? Damn you. Miss Cajun, how many pops do you have? Do you know?
Between the three of us, about 400. I have the most out of all three of us, but of course, I probably have 300 by myself.
It's nice.
So
Nice. Well, I have around. Last time I checked, it was like around 960, give or take.
I mean, I just started in June or July. So, and I was affected by the pandemic, so I didn't have money to go buy lots.
Well, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just like, I didn't.
No, I'm just messing.
Oh, no. We didn't take it like that either. I mean, I wasn't
we didn't take it like that at all.
I worked until December, and in December, they decided that there was a contract security company and stuff. So but I worked until December, and now I'm still good. So it's like, but I have slowed down so much in buying, and not because I don't have the money. I'm still, I still have the money, but I think that you get to a certain point, like you, Gem Pops, you're there now, that you say, wait, because when you first start collecting, you just want everything. Everything is awesome. Everything is fantastic. You buy like hundreds of pops that don't make any freaking sense because you're not finishing any collections or anything like that. And then you end up with all these unfinished collections, all these pops, all this stuff, and then you get to the hold up.
Mm-hmm.
This is taking too much room. Some of these are beautiful. They're nice. They remind me of certain things, but I could do without them because I rather have, like, I'm at the stage where I rather have pops that are higher in value that I still like the Wizard of Oz set that I just completed. That means so much to me, but that they're also valuable. And there's only 6, 7, 8 pops. That's it. 8 pops. So, and now I'm 2 away from finishing the Universal Monster collection, and I'm 1 away from finishing the Space Jam. So, that's what I want to do now. Concentrate on the ones that I already have sporadically and just finish the collections.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do too.
Which collections are you trying to finish?
I have a whole bunch of unfinished ones, so I don't know. The Hanna-Barbera is my newest start, but I only have 1 of them. But like the Flintstones, I think mainly the Flintstones is like going to be one of my next big, try to go after, because I have the house.
That's an expensive one.
Yeah.
That's house?
Yes, I have the house. Actually, I have the soda too.
I have the Barney Chase and the regular and the Flintstone regular, and I have the I have the Flintstone pops. I have Betty, Wilma, Fred, and but they're in the other room. They're not in this room. And that's another thing. I want to kind of put everything in one room. I have 1 bedroom and a living room full of pops, and this room that's an office. Over here, there's like, there's like 300 pops in this wall right here that you can't even see.
Another one I'm gonna focus on too is the Sesame Street.
Wow, you're going for those deep rabbit holes.
Yeah.
And expensive.
But I have somebody sending me Snuffleupagus, so that's the major one that I wanted. That one in Big Bird.
But some of them can be
costly. I had Big Bird too.
That's okay.
I let it go.
Yeah. I have a bunch of different ones that I'm just, it's a rabbit hole, I know, but what you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, if you get help from people, it's always nice, like when you get the help. But when you're like spending out of your pocket and stuff like that, some of these collections, like I've been wanting to buy the Bank Robber Joker for months now, and then I look around me and I go, okay, I've spent all this money on all these Funko Pops, and I could have had not one, I could have had 10 Batman Jokers at this point, and that's why I'm getting so picky. Especially with mystery boxes, because yeah, you can buy a mystery box for $100, but what are you gonna get? You could put that $100 to the side, but then you're tied because you need content for the channel too. So you're like
Well,
torn.
I just opened a mystery box yesterday and it sucked. So I don't even know if I'm gonna put that video up.
I had to buy Pokemon cards for Eli to try to put something out. And then I
Yeah, but
filmed one.
didn't you hit didn't you hit a big card? It's like worth $350.
Yeah, the Charizard. But
The
I didn't
Charizard.
record it. It wasn't recorded. Because I was like, I'm not turning the channel into a Pokemon channel. I have no problem doing Pokemon cards with him because he enjoys them.
I thought you had opened all the packages.
That was just a tin I bought them from Walmart just because I was like, we need something to open. And we have packages that are coming in, but they're just not here yet. So then we got him a box from GameStop. That was the last one of those. And then he opened it and it was all over.
Wow.
But I didn't record it. Because I don't want to be a Pokemon channel. He wants to do one and we'll kind of separate. And I'll do it with him, but I'll let him have his own channel.
Yeah.
That's cool. You know, I don't like Pokemon. I mean, you know, I don't understand Pokemon. I don't want to understand Pokemon because I don't want to go down that addiction rabbit hole. I almost went down that garbage pail kid one. I opened up like 5 or 6 boxes and I was like, okay, that's it. I'm not doing this because it's expensive, you know. Those boxes are expensive.
LJ the Geek says, Sassy, was it Pops? I'm not understanding what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean.
The mystery box, was it Pops?
Yeah, it was Pops.
You know?
I think it was supposed to be like $100 guarantee and it was only $82. And it was nothing for my collection. Not even one of them.
Did they post pictures? See, I get so picky because I look at all the pictures of all the pops that they're supposedly going to do in the run. I've learned that if the box run has 300 boxes, forget about it.
Yeah.
You know, the smaller the runs, 25, 30 boxes. And then I look at the pictures to see what are the top hits. Is it just like one top hit and that's it? Or are there a few pops that might not be grails, but you know, they're sought after or up there in value that if you do get it, you could either, you know, get your money back or you could sell it to someone who needs it or whatever.
Well, LJ, the company is generally a good company because everybody else has always said it was a good company and they've had good luck. But every time I've bought something from it, I've never gotten anything good. So I don't know if I want to post it or not.
Are we allowed to guess which company?
Claire knows. I told her yesterday.
Well, he said guess. He didn't say, you know, does somebody else know? You want me to say it? I'll say it. No, I'm not going to say it because I can't. Maybe next week.
Yeah, after your...
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr.
Hello.
Sean. How are you?
Sassy. Hello, Jem. Pleasure to meet you.
What's up, Funko Illuminati?
Not much, actually. I meant to get up like a half an hour early. I tried to grab a nap, and apparently I must have been too comfortable.
How long did you sleep?
20 minutes longer than I was expected.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
That's not too bad. I thought he was going to say, you know, like 3 hours later.
No, I'm trying to stop doing that, actually, because it's bad for you.
Well, Leah just said something interesting. She just said, unless your franchise kicks, you never win with mystery boxes. Leah, I think that is a lot of people's ideas.
Yeah.
Or idea, as far as big YouTubers go. Because I've seen them all over the spectrum, you know, like they'll get a $30 box and pull out a $300 pop, or they'll get, you know, $100 box and pull out a $500 pop. And you're saying, Jesus, you know, but you also have to understand that they probably also get bad boxes, and sometimes they might video it and sometimes they won't put it up, or they might put it up, and then the person will make it right. Which that's another thing, that if you make it right for one person, you got to make it right for all.
I was actually just going to say that the problem with mystery boxes, like for instance, I'm here in Canada, so for me to get a mystery box, there's a bit of taxation that I have to pay, which in the form of paying the difference between the Canadian to American dollar. Once you make peace with that, you're right. Mystery boxes are a lot. I consider them like scratch tickets. They always show the winner in the paper who won the big lotto number, but they never put down their statistics of how many tickets they bought, how often they played, how much money they invested, how long they've been playing the same numbers. So yeah, you're right. That's why I'm a firm believer that I've had a few mystery boxes on my channel, and I have posted my opinion of all of them. Some of them, and the majority of them, I've been relatively happy with. Because I mean, I'd rather have a YouTuber, and it doesn't matter who it is. It could be a big one or a small one, posting their opinion of what they think of a box, because that's the whole point of to be objective.
Hello, everyone. I just wanted you to finish, Sean.
No, not a problem. Hey, LBD.
We knew you were here because there's like backfeed or something from your mic.
That's probably from my air conditioner.
Air conditioner. Yeah, this man, LBD it could be 20 below zero, and LBD has on his air conditioner, and he lives here in New York and New Jersey, so it's like.
Well,
I love it.
Joe Pops, do you know LBD? Well, not that you could see him, but he's probably shirtless.
I am shirtless. That's why. Well, normally my setup's in my office, but right now, since the kid is back in school, the computer that I use is the one I lent her for school, because the school system gave her a crappy Mac that doesn't work.
Wow.
So yeah.
And you love Mac, so I know.
Yeah.
Same here. I think Apple as a gamer and as somebody who likes really good high end technology, I love Macs. They are the greatest machines ever.
As he sits next to his God knows what PC.
As I look over at my PC with its fogged glass sides and water cooling system and really expensive fans, so I don't have to hear it.
Wow. You guys are always dissing Macs, and it's like I have a MacBook, a Mac Mini, Apple TV, iPhone, iPad 12.9 inch. I mean,
I love the iPad. Don't get me wrong. I love the iPad, and I had an iPod Touch, and I loved that as well. My problem with Mac products as a whole is they're designed to be obsolete past a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
And you as the consumer can't fix it.
Yeah,
about 3 years. That's the life of them. 3 maybe, and on the laptops and stuff, you could push it 4.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's even being generous at a point, because here's the thing, like Sean said, they're not repairable by just anybody. You need to be certified to a point to repair those. Right?
And there's a guy in New York. I don't know where he is, but he's got a YouTube channel. And he does repairs like out of this little basement studio place, and they tried suing him for it.
Oh yeah, no, and not only that, but
proprietary.
Apple,
they're just like Sony. Sony is a very proprietary company.
In comparison, Mac is like the god of all gods of doing that, though.
Well, you know what? For content creators, LBD, for people who are in cinema, music.
Oh yeah,
there's nothing like a Mac.
I don't know if you know this, Claire, but I know Sean knows. I studied audio engineering in New York, and I worked on Macs for the whole time I was there.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what it's like to work with Macs and be in the studio, as most people. But once you leave that area, depending where you go to work, people started realizing that you're gonna have to pay a lot just to keep up to date with Macs.
Exactly.
Like when a PC replacing parts a little bit more time saving when it comes to money, I guess. Look, another issue I have with Mac is perfect thing of talking about Apple in general. They just released a $500 and something headphones that the sound is on par with probably $150 headphones, which makes no sense to me.
Well, Apple's always been a prestige product for some people.
Yeah, and then
For it, the Apple's always been for like the high end user. The Apple is not for and people still buy it whether they're high end users or not. I wouldn't spend the $500 on those headsets, but I did spend $250 on the earbuds.
and here's another thing I have an issue
You
with.
know,
You
because
really,
they're amazing. They're just amazing. And for that, I bought the Beat, the headset for the Beat. They sound as just as good as anything else. I mean,
well, that's another product. Well, it's an Apple product as well now.
yeah, I
But
know.
before, here's the thing, and this is not another knock on Apple. Before Beats were part of Apple, I had a problem with them too, because they're just a name as well. It's you had the Dre name attached to it. Like I said, those things were like they were like firecrackers when I was going to school. Like everybody needed them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ran out of battery, you couldn't just plug it in and use them.
Yeah.
You're carrying around a paperweight at that point. I had same quality headphones, actually better quality headphones at the same price point, but I could literally twist my headphones and they wouldn't break. Those things, you even try to bend them, it's possible you'll crack it.
Yeah, probably. But
So
I guess it's just a matter of choice and
yeah,
like what you want. Some people, and don't get me wrong, some people just buy to go with the flow of the crowd,
yeah.
to get the latest and the greatest and be in.
Well,
And
like I said,
people, research. I research everything I buy.
yeah.
I just bought this piece of equipment and I went on and I researched it everywhere to see what was good, what was not good about it. I read reviews. I compared it to other products, and you know what? They're not that bad. And I needed it
Yeah.
for my MacBook.
Well, that's like I said. I don't that Beats comment. That wasn't a knock on Apple because those comments I've been saying about Beats before Apple ever required it, and I've always had that beef with them.
I
Um, Also, uh, one thing that really got to me recently about actually Apple this time was they released kind of like a press release video talking about like, oh, we're trying to save the earth. You no longer need to do this and blah blah, and then they go ahead and change the charging port. So yeah, you're no longer making your charging ports and making waste, but you're requiring everybody to buy a new charging port that's not compatible with every single one that every Apple user has in their home already. So yeah, you stop making one, but you requiring people to buy the new one. You're still
LBD
making weight.
loves LBD loves Apple. He loves them.
I'm just
You
saying.
can hear it in his voice that he loves.
Don't
As
tell
a
me you're
small
saving the
child, he
planet.
was beaten with an iPhone.
I'm just I'm just saying. Don't tell me you're saving. Don't tell me you're trying to be Captain Planet and then you turn out to be freaking nuclear at one point. You know,
Yeah, but it's the same as everything. I mean, if you really look at it, Samsung, all the other telephone, LG, Motorola, they all went from regular, USB to, USB-C. So
yeah,
all
but
those other, so it's that's just something that with the, with technology moving forward, you're going to get different
yeah.
stuff. It's like
Well,
it's, that
here's the
you can't
difference.
help that. You can't help that. That's not just an Apple problem. That's a universal problem.
Samsung and Android didn't come on a big platform and release a giant video of that they were saving the planet. That's difference. Don't
But
like
they might be saving the planet in other ways, not just with the chargers. I mean, their stuff is, is a lot more eco-friendly than
no,
other stuff. So,
but that's what I'm saying. But that was their selling point that they were saving the planet because they're no longer making the charging bricks that they used to. They're just making new ones. Apparently, they didn't say they were making new ones. That
well,
came out.
the new phones did not come with a charging brick,
Well, yeah, I know. No, that you have. That's well. Obviously,
and
you
I
have to buy
think
it
they're doing
separately.
that to push the wireless charging more than anything else.
Oh,
So,
that's another thing. Apple shut down that wire. How are you? How are you Apple and you keep pushing that Air Mac thing or whatever it's called? We've had wireless charging since what? Samsung S.
Actually, LBD wireless charging was invented by Nikola Tesla, so technically we've had it since he came up with it.
Okay, what I'm talking about on our phones, I'm trying to think about like what year it was.
Oh, I was gonna say on a phone. That would have been wireless charging. Would have been the early '80s with the large brick Nokia phones.
hi, crazy bro. We're welcome, guys. If you're new here, I see there's 26 people in the chat right now. A lot of names that I'm not recognizing.
Yes.
If you're new here, please make sure you Anthony, I see you throwing links, and you're only throwing Sassy's link. So if you would be so kind, my moderators, to throw Funko Illuminatis, LBDs, Gem Pops links also in the chat, so everybody can get some new subs if they don't have them. You know, let's how does Christina say?
Spread the love.
The love.
So,
by the way, Gem Pops, I like your shelves. I guess it'd be your right hand side. I have the exact same ones.
What, these ones?
Yeah, I was
The
telling
IKEA?
I love them because I told LBD I have a bunch in my room,
Mhm.
and I was moving the bed around, and the mattress, because I was flipping it, fell on the shelf. And because they have the 2-point brackets on either side, on the
Doesn't move.
yeah, and I was sitting there going, oh god, that didn't put plugs in, right? And I'm thinking, oh god, it's gonna rip it out of the wall. I'm gonna have pops. I'm gonna have drywall.
Nothing.
And then I look and I went, oh, everything is fine.
Hold on, is that the shelves that are supposed to be? They're not actually shelves. They're like picture frame things.
No, these are shelves.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
actual shelves, and
Okay,
they are sturdy as hell.
Because I got IKEA shelves that are like the frame, for like pictures and stuff to put picture frames on them. But I just flip them over and they're flat. Like, you don't have to flip them over, but you get more space.
No,
to flip them over.
those shelves that he has right there are literally just two. Sorry, I'm trying to swallow a donut.
we can go give you the Heimlich maneuver.
we see the cat
First
poop up
word,
behind them.
hair. So they're basically just, as you see there, they're two little sides, and it's just a flat piece of board, and then you put the one bracket in, you slip the board in, and then as long as that first bracket is level, the rest of the shelf will be level.
Mm-hmm.
It is literally the best idiot-proof design for somebody who can't put stuff level.
Well,
They're cheap too.
Pardon?
They're cheap.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the other thing. They're like $30 a piece. At least
no,
here they are.
that's what I paid. That's what I paid for my shelves. They came from IKEA too. I don't know. Maybe we got the same thing, and they just, I don't know.
These
So
I
they're
love them. I want
foolproof
more.
because God knows that I can't drill a screw.
Oh no, I just get the workers to come in and they put all my stuff. Obviously, I can't put any shelves up with one hand, so that's a no go for me.
I can't do that. Thank you, baby ice. That was Flip Cake. That light you see behind me, it's a Joker. It is awesome. Flip Cake Designs. If you don't follow him, the video where I opened it, I have all his links there. He's on Instagram. The guy is amazing.
Yeah. For a closer look, check out Clara's last video because it's right.
Yeah.
It's right
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
And for a closer look at it, I mean, this thing is so awesome that I know if there are any Joker, and he'll do anything you want. It's not just the Joker. If you talk to him and and he's reasonable, the price is reasonable for it. And I got it like 2 days. I mean, it was crazy.
Well,
Wow.
you don't mind me asking, what like average? What would you say it would cost? Like not an exact number, but like in between. Because I know as an artist,
it's around the $30 range. I don't know if he charges the same thing for everything. I mean, it could be 20.
yeah, that's what I said. As an
30,
artist,
because he does night lights, he does those, so I'm sure he has different price points. I don't want to,
that's
say
what I'm saying. That's why average, because when I commissioned the piece, it was a lot larger, obviously, and it cost me about $150, right? Oh, we lost her.
I'm waiting for mine to come in now.
Okay, so now we got it's the Sassy Gem
Wait,
and Illuminati.
hold on. I was gonna say, which one did you get? What did you get done? Or are you waiting for your video?
Oh, are you talking about me? No,
No, I'm talking to Jeb.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, did you not just say you were waiting for yours to come in? Nick?
I think he.
Wrong time.
The other way. I did the same thing. Oh
I'm so confused.
my god.
Can you actually see us, LBD?
Yes, he.
Oh, sweet, Dead Zone. You got that package in. Nice.
Very nice. Very nice. It's funny that I still haven't received Sean's box, right? and they have gotten theirs already. And would mine go out earlier than theirs?
Don't even get me started. What he's
No,
talking
no.
about is I sent a large box filled with tiny little boxes. Some of it was a gift for his daughter. Some of the stuff was for him, and then there were some people here that I give coffee crisps out to people, like as little care packages every now and then when I can financially do it. And so I sent a bunch of little boxes out of coffee crisps. Those boxes I sent before the Christmas rush, and apparently it wasn't good enough. So,
But isn't that weird? I got my package from you already. Yeah. I got it yesterday.
Yep.
And it was sent way after. It was sent this year, not last year. And here's the kicker. I sent out a box about on the 5th, I believe, or on the 6th. And I'm sending it all the way to South America. It's already left the country. And Sean's package from Canada took about, 3 weeks to leave Canada? That's insane.
Dead Zone said he got your box from Canada today, Sean.
Yeah, I said both were sent out at the same time.
Also, I just got a payment from Whatnot, right? Because apparently I sold the Common Ochako. I know probably most of you have seen people pull those now. Like they've been trying to do chase roulette with them from Funimation. If you haven't, there's a chase and it's hard to get. Because I've seen people open like 20 and get none. So basically what happened was I put one up because I got mine super earlier than most people. So I put it up real quick and because I had a bunch of comments. And apparently they wanted to verify with Whatnot the comment. Either that or they pulled a Sean and accidentally hit the button. Because you only get automatic verification, I think, over $100.
What he's talking about is I bought something from Dead Zone and I accidentally hit verification. So I paid a $7 idiot tax for that.
Yeah. And we're talking about like a common pop. Like, see, mine is an exclusive, but it's still not expensive. It's not $100 pop, so I don't understand why they would get it verified. But to each his own. Is their money. They can do what they want with it. I got paid, so.
LBD, how high do you think that Ochako pop will go?
In my honest opinion, I think it'll level out probably between the 100 and 120 mark. It might level out there. And then maybe with time it will go up. But here's the thing: it's a Funimation exclusive. I guarantee you, they have more because they sold out of the Beerses and then they went back up. They sold out of the Hie's and they went back up. Like all these Funimations, they go back up. Here's the thing: it's still going to be hard to pull because it's a chase.
I lost Gem Pops.
Yeah, he'll be back. I'm pretty sure because he didn't hear Sean before either, and Sean was asking him a question. So I think he's having issues with the internet. Yeah. So I feel like because it'll restock, but at the same time it is a chase, so I feel like it'll level out around the 100, 120, which is where it kind of is going right now. It's at 180. Well, people are already going as low as 170 to 145. So I get it. Like it's cool. But it's a common with a metallic base, basically what it is. Because the con one is the master one, and now it's a common, which is weird, in my opinion. And I have them all up there. By the way, I'm on my phone.
We're going for like $200 now and stuff like that. I was just wondering. Oh, here he is.
Well, yeah, but how many have sold at that price? It's very rare.
I have no idea.
I can't hear you guys. It's like static.
Yeah, because I was asking you. You said you were getting a custom chomp, and I said, "What kind of chomp are you getting?" Or was it you're going to wait for your video?
No, it wasn't a chomp. It was a light from Flipcake.
Oh,
I think he froze again.
Yeah, I got one again.
I think he's on a delay.
Who's me?
Yeah.
Because he was asking you what's the custom that you got that you ordered.
Who?
Yeah. We got a light from Flipcake. And he's waiting for it to come in.
Oh, me? Are we talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes,
I used your channel name and I used your given name.
I logged off because you guys were nothing but. I couldn't hear nothing. So I log back in and I just hear a flip kick. I got one on quarter. It's coming.
Sassy, I think you need to go in the house and get a heater before the chat has a fit that you're cold. She's cold. She's not gonna die. She's not gonna get frostbite.
I have a jacket. It's just
Oh my
hands
God!
are cold.
Relax. She's gonna be fine. She's gonna live. If anything, she's gonna be young and beautiful because her skin is gonna be conserved with the cold. That's why they say people that live in warm areas look older than they are because the cold conserves us. Look at Sean how young he looks in Canada, frozen up there.
No, it's the native genes. Just give it another 10 years and all this will just implode.
Hi Ryan, how you doing?
You know,
Hey, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
The one thing I gotta say about Sean that I'm a little bit envious of is he doesn't have to do that much like caretaking when it comes to facial hair, because it's a pain in the ass. And I know you've seen mostly people who have seen me on live see how out of hand my facial hair can get. It
No,
gets
really? I never noticed. Noticed that. Has anybody noticed that in the chat?
Never noticed the Wolverine. Oh, I mean LBD.
Nope.
Really? I was going to go with Ewok myself, but okay.
I've never noticed that. Maybe it's because I'm too busy looking at all the other lusciousness without his shirt on and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, speaking of which, I actually am going.
Speaking of what, of lusciousness?
No. Well, although if you walk into my barbershop, that's pretty much all you see. It's my barbershop is full of women. It's no men work there at all. So it's a bunch
that
of
why
great.
it's your barbershop?
No,
Probably.
no. When I first moved here about 4 years ago, I think it was. I went to every single barbershop in the area, and I didn't feel comfortable in any of them until I went there, and I was like, you know what? I feel real bougie going in here. Like I don't really know how I feel. I didn't know how I felt about it, and it wasn't because they were all women. Because I've had my hair cut by women before. Some of the best haircuts I've ever gotten have been from women. So that's a lot of people have.
I'm totally the opposite. I will not let a woman touch my hair to cut it. I have gotten the worst haircuts from women, and
I feel.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't even say this. Never mind. I'm not going to say what my mother used to say. I'm not even going to say it because my mother used to say that women are horrible. And if it's especially that time of the month that they'll cut your hair and your hair will be all fucked up. And it's true. I think I had a wonderful sense of timing to go. So now I only go to barbershops and they cut my hair and it's just fine. And it's no women.
There's a little just below my place, a couple doors over. There's a little well, they're gone now, unfortunately. A little Trinidadian salon.
Ow.
And so when I moved down here, the one day I was looking for a barber shop, and she used to talk to my landlord all the time. And I made the comments like, I just need to get my hair trimmed. She's like, why don't you just get it done here? She goes, long hair is long hair. So there I am, this middle-aged white guy surrounded by a bunch of women getting their weaves and hair done. I don't have a hat, unfortunately.
How long did it take you to grow your hair that long? And I mean, how long have you been growing it?
Well, it's not brushed right now, so it looks like a rat's nest. But I started growing it when I was 21, and it took at least until I was 24 or 23, around there, give or take.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can grow that long hair, but the difference is mine would be too freaking curly at the end. My ends will fucking curl like crazy.
Well, my hair.
My hair is very curly.
Yeah. Well,
I can't do long hair. It's very, very curly, and in the morning I have to wash my hair like every morning, and in winter it's horrible.
Yeah.
You know how that is. You go out with your hair wet in the morning, and it's 20 degrees outside.
I used to have a shaved head for the longest time.
Yeah, me
Really?
too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was telling LBD when I was a teenager, I had a shaved head. Used to wear either metal shirts or band shirts, or just like what I am right now, plain black shirts.
If we were on my channel, I would show you a picture of what it kind of looked like.
I had what do you call it? Would wear like a jean jacket, either combat boots or docks, and that was it.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I have a picture saved or for one of the videos.
LBD, I also have a picture as well. We can play.
I got a picture. Click it off.
Yeah.
Well, mine's more one of those mutual destruction scenarios.
Yeah. So you press the button and I'll press it too.
That's
But
crazy.
no. One thing I gotta say, see, one of the reasons why I felt bougie going to my hair place though was because there's a membership. Like, it's better to have a membership. You pay a fee every month, you get a free haircut, which is really not free because you're paying for the haircut. But that's beside the point. But it is cheaper for all the other treatments that you can get there because my barbershop has, and it's cool because like when you're getting your hair washed and stuff like that, or anything like they'll give you a massage while you're in the chair while you're waiting, which is cool. Like, they're very attentive, and I feel like I was like, you know what? And I talk a lot of shit with them. Like, some of them are into anime, some of them are into Marvel, some of them are into all that stuff. I remember one day I walked in there. And this one lady, she's actually, and I found out later on, she was one of the owners. She was like really into Venom, and like her whole like get up was Venom inspired, like her poncho, all that stuff. Like, it was crazy. So,
Wow.
like I said, I have a good time going there. And then for Halloween, every week they dressed as something different. And the week I decided to go, I didn't even know this. They were dressed as Disney princesses, and I took my daughter. She had a ball. It was like going to Disney for no reason. It just randomly happened. So, you know,
Wow. That sounds like a pretty awesome place to go get a haircut. You walk like into fantasy land and shit.
yeah, they even have like a little arcade thing in the back. There's a bar there that's obviously not functioning right now with everything going on, but you can have a beer while you wait and stuff normally.
That
Yeah, we
beer?
don't.
Yeah, you can have beer and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, they have snacks. Like, normally they have like a full service thing there. That's why I said it's real bougie as hell. Like, but
Yeah, that is bougie.
I was gonna say I look at getting a haircut kind of like picking up a prescription. I want to get in and out, just get it done, be gone. I mean, you make comments about the fact that yes, my mom's half native. Well, sorry, my mother's native. I'm half, so I don't get a full beard. I get like these mutton chops and this half goatee. So I use
for those of you who don't know mutton chops are, if you ever seen Gangs of New York, there you go.
yeah, basically. So I use a straight razor to shave. I can usually do it in under about 6 minutes.
Wow. Well, we don't have that problem, right, Sass? Sassy's a little bit on a delay. We don't have to shave or anything like that. And I'm the same way as Sean. I go to the barbershop. I want to go in and I want to go out. I don't want to stay, especially now that they have plastic everywhere and all the chairs are like covered in, surrounded by plastic bubbles. And it's like, they take your temperature, they take your name,
Well, we lost her.
yeah, they take your name, they take your telephone number. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, I'm sure you know this a little bit, Claire, but the whole barbershop thing, it's normal to have those kind of like, just the whole environment's a conversation. At least when I was growing up, basically, it's always like there's always conversations there. Oh, hello.
They found
I'm
her.
getting invaded.
They found her. She can't
came
even
to
hide in the
warm her up.
shed because they'll find her. They
Uh-huh,
sniff her
I
out
told
somehow.
you. Yeah,
They're like coon dogs. They sniff her out no matter where she goes.
yeah.
All three of them. They just came to
When
see who you were really talking to. That's all. She's with us. She's safe. She's fine.
So
No
since you're
work today.
since you're in the shed there, Sassy, are you using wireless?
No, I've been Ethernet.
Did you bury the line, or is it just sitting on top of the ground?
It's in a piece of conduit on top of the ground.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mr. Cajun, is it connected straight to the modem or the router?
The router and modem is all in one. So I just plug it to the back of it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now I understand. That's why maybe you're getting some lag there, Sassy.
Yeah, we talking about
What's your
100 foot.
Cajun high five?
About 110 foot.
He's trying to get a Cajun high five. Him, bottom. So laggy.
Yeah, there's very laggy.
This
There
way.
you go.
Just shake.
Just shake, yeah.
By the way, Jim Pop, you said you had over 1,600 pops, and you started around the time I did. Actually, I'm kind of grateful I'm not there, but honestly, there's some that I don't have registered, and I know for I'm at least at 4 something. Because my first one was the Fluffy when
I
he
forgot
announced it, Gabriel Iglesias.
Okay, yeah.
That was my first one. I was like, okay, I need to have that, and then it was downhill from there. I was like, shit,
Don't ever go this far. It's
no, I'm trying to unload right
Me
now.
too.
Some
I try
stuff.
not just,
Okay.
find people to send stuff to.
Guess what's for supper tonight?
Alligator.
I was
Gumbo.
gonna say that.
Gumbo.
Gumbo. We are gonna have
Gumbo.
alligator sausage in it though.
Ooh, see, I was right.
Make
Yeah.
your room.
Yep. Uh-uh.
He got rabbit.
Oh.
I was gonna say, that's why I told Clara that if she should like kind of take a day and just separate the stuff she doesn't want, especially like the mid-level stuff, like $20 to $40 range, and she could pick up some grails and trade in a place I know over here. They do
Yeah.
it all the time.
I gotta take one day. I actually took the other day, and I was going through the pops in one of my bedrooms, and I couldn't
Yeah.
believe that I even have some anime pops that are like $30-$40. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at the value of some things and the way they pop up. Like for instance, with I was telling, and I'm sure Gem Pops has probably come across it. You buy a pop that you don't even realize, or there's been no market for it. Nobody wants it, and then it just jumps. Like Steven Universe. Okay, good example. All those pops for the longest time, average pop price was $10. Some of them were even worth $5. Now every pop that's in that entire series, now that the show's over, holds a value of something like anywhere between $15 to $20, and one of the non-main characters is up to I think $80 right now.
Wow.
Yeah. And it goes from 80 to 100 something. I've seen it be at 100 before.
Yeah.
So
And I've been collecting since, well, I would say since 2014, but I didn't really start getting into the collecting until about maybe 2005.
for those of you who haven't seen Sean's collection, I would check out some of his videos. You can see a lot of the collection. Well, he can turn on his lights and show you a little bit.
Hold on.
That's
Okay,
like
Google, turn on all the lights. Sorry.
that's like really weird, that some of these pops that are like the character has like no popularity, and yet he's the one that's the highest price.
There you go. Well, Azula from GameStop, which is one of the ones us from people who collect Avatar, she sat on shelves and collectors actually like just left her there or gave her away for cheap, like or did giveaways with her because she was like a $20 pop. That thing's almost at $200 now. It's insane.
Which one is that?
Azula from Avatar. Azula
Go
from
look.
The Last Airbender.
Huh. Let me see if I have that pop. Why does it sound familiar? Or maybe I've just heard about it.
It's possible.
That would be like so strange, I mean, I have a few of them, but I don't even know the shows. And that Ochako, I almost bought into that, and I was like, why am I going to buy this? I said I was going to stop, and I didn't order any.
That's good. No, see, that's the thing. I learned after a while that I was like, you know what? I keep buying all of them. Like, here's a perfect example. Mitch. We know Mitch is a big, big My Hero fan, and he wants his collection complete 100%. And he doesn't complete 100% every single line, but that's one he wants to complete 100, and I'm glad he got his chase, right? And now, I'm a My Hero fan as well, but not to that extent. I collect specific characters that I like, that I enjoy. And my favorite character is not even one of the 2 main people in the show. Well, 3 main people in the show. He's one of the supporting characters, and it is what it is. And he has 2 pops now. But it still takes up a lot of space.
Well, You have to look at it this way. Like, sorry, I apologize, Gem Pops. I just subbed to your channel. I'm gonna watch some of your stuff later. But how long have you been collecting?
July 3rd.
Okay, July 3rd. That okay.
A day that will live in infamy in his mind.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
here's my
baby.
Well,
I said Jim Pop needs to smile.
I
Can we do
that works. Oh,
Can
well,
we do
no, I
the
was gonna say
Foxy
this for
smile?
any. I was gonna say this for any new collector. It has to do with the fact that trying to get whole sets. Yes, that is. You have to make your declaration of what you truly like if you're going to collect a whole set. Like for instance, I love Fallout. I have an entire display case of Fallout, and I'm missing one pop, and that pop is between $300 to $400. So I'll get eventually. Ghostbusters is another one, and so is Back to the Future. But the trick is you collect what you like, and for anybody that is into collecting, you need LBD. You're getting bleed over.
LBD, you're getting bad.
But one of the main things you have to take into consideration when you're collecting is that is this a set that really means something to me, or am I just buying it because everybody else is buying it? And you'll find that out, especially when you're part of a large group of people. Everyone's buying something and everyone's getting caught up in the excitement, and you buy it and you open it and you look at it and you go, huh, well, wasn't what I thought it would be. And that's when that's the hardest thing to learn when collecting is, am I getting it because everybody else is getting it? Am I getting it because I think I can, get something I want later down the road because it'll increase in value? Never play that game unless you truly know what you're getting yourself into. Because I'm pushing close to 900 pops right now, and I have a small little apartment. In fact, I had to go 3 deep in these shelves, and I'll rotate the shelves and put out what I want to see. Because before, originally, I had pops that roll out this wall over here that weren't organized. I had pops in the front hall where you put your keys and stuff all there.
Am I good now, by the way?
Yeah, and now it's more organized.
Well, I can say one thing. I like Marvel and I like certain characters. And now Iron Man's not my favorite character, but I do like some of his pops, and I was like, okay. I decided to keep one Iron Man pop, one, and I love Spider Man. Spider Man was my favorite character for years since I was little, and I don't collect every single Spider Man. I collect the ones I really enjoy that I've always like. Look, perfect example is the Cyborg one that just came out. I accidentally sent it to my friend's house instead of sending it to my house, and I bought two. So that he has two of my pops. He has to ship to me now just because I was trying to order something for him before and I forgot to change my address when it came out. But like it took me a while to track down the black suit, the 2099. I'm get somebody sending me the Iron Spider, like all these like different ones, and then there's a superior one that I had it and then I got rid of it and I kind of regretted it because apparently it's harder to find in good condition. And some Walgreens have a ton of them and some of them don't. It's a Walgreens one. So like I kind of realized that early on. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do all Marvel. Like I got one Black Panther, I got one Star Lord, and then symbiotes is another one where I pick and choose my symbiotes. Like I didn't get the Punisher, I didn't get the Ultron, I didn't get the Green Goblin, which I kind of regret. I like the Green Goblin one, but I do have the Red Goblin, and like stuff like that. You kind of have to. I feel like as collectors, we need to kind of narrow down our focus because it gets out of hand real quick. And I don't just collect pops. Like I have helmets. I have. I used to have 6 helmets. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 now. I sold 2 of my helmets. I collect lightsabers, which I hadn't picked one up in years, and I picked one up this year, and I got rid of it in the charity auction to help somebody. No. It was somebody who passed away, and their family needed kind of like a buffer to help them. Somebody in the military. So I put up my lightsaber for them. I walked from a few months back, which is fine. I collect statues. whether they're Bandai or they are the Sideshow ones. Like I have Iron Man statue coming in that cost me probably about $300. It's and I have a bunch of statues from gaming because I'm a big gamer, and it's just it gets out of hand. And even then, I have to kind of even with the statues, I have to kind of consolidate. I sold like at least 8 of my statues about 2 months ago. It can get out of hand, and I feel like we kind of have to focus. And Pops have oddly enough, Pops is the one that got most out of hand for me, but it's also the one that kind of made me realize how much I need to focus. It kind of teaches you that lesson when collecting statues kind of don't do it because you don't get as many. They're not as cheap to get.
Sorry, I was going to ask Jen a question. The display that you have in the back there, the one with the barbershop pole painting scheme with the red, what is that made out of? Is it wood or is it something
It's
else?
wood.
Oh, okay.
I made it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna just use it for Pops.
Nice.
Pretty simple. I think it cost me like $20 on wood.
That's the one thing I wish I had access to is actual woodworking tools, so I could build shelving instead of having to rely on IKEA so much.
But yeah, I can keep them so thin too. It's like the exact size, so it keeps them flush against the wall for me.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I should probably start doing that.
I like your setup.
Thank you.
Hey.
I'm starting to switch to
Hi,
sodas
Matthew.
though now. I'm going down that hole.
So I've told LBD this, and I know I've told Clara, and I don't know if Sassy knows, but here in Canada we have a beautiful place called Toys R Us. It is a magical land of wonder and splendor, and they sell sodas there. The problem with their sodas is that they put them all on the shelf, so any little thief can go in, take the wrapping off, open the top, go, nope, next. Because a friend of mine is like, hey, they got a bunch of sodas here. And it's like, how can you still have the wrappers on? He's like, what do you mean?
Oh my God, LBD, you sound terrible. It's horrible, the sound. I don't know why there's so much feedback. Oh. Well,
I think it's because he's using his phone. And the problem with using
Teresa, I'm sorry to interrupt you. No, the Black Light Pop is not a giveaway. My light from Flip. Are you kidding? I wouldn't give that away. Might I commission him and to do another one? So I will do a giveaway with it. That's a big maybe. But this one, no. This one's mine. It's staying right where it's at for right now, and I'll be getting another spot for it hopefully. But I want it somewhere where everyone can see it because it is absolutely amazing. It is me and that amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
I like it.
We could do a giveaway.
Awesome. It really is awesome. Matthew, I absolutely love your hat. It's so cool. And guys, I don't know if I know everyone here knows Brandy, and she was in here a little while ago. Brandy, unfortunately, had to put Beckham to sleep today. So needless to say, she is devastated that she had to put her fur baby down. I am so heartbroken for her because I know how horrible it is to put a pet down because they become part of your family, and a part of you dies when they die. It's like it's horrible. So Brandy, my condolences, guys. Go over there, shoot her a text message, send her your love, give her your condolences. She's going through it right now. So just wanted to say that. I don't want me to put a damper or anything, but it's part of life. She just posted pictures of him, and I almost started crying in the chat. So, I mean, in the whatever.
No, I get it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard when you lose a pet. He was I think he was 13, LJ, and this week he developed a lump on his muzzle, and his eye was kind of like weird. We all thought that it might be a molar or something, an infection, but they were going to do surgery in February. And this morning I told her, Brandy, if you could take him somewhere else, because they gave her antibiotics and stuff and it didn't do anything. So I said, Brandy, if you could take them, somewhere else, find some place, because usually if it's an infection, it'll respond to antibiotics within 24 to 48 hours. So she did take him to a emergency hospital, and they did put him under, and they found that he had cancer. So they woke him back up so she could say goodbye to him, and then they euthanized him. So she's had a very rough day. So, hi Fritzy, how you doing? Yeah, Fritzy, I like animals more than people also, so that's why I have 5 dogs. It's just a fact. I mean, I was talking about this with my best friend today, and we were saying how, especially dogs, that we don't deserve dogs because they are so amazing and they put themselves first. I mean, dogs have been known to jump in front of danger to protect their person. And so I'm an animal lover, but I simply adore dogs. I mean, I'm like a dog freak. So, all right, that's it. That's my second round of the live. I go through these little rants, like just go.
This concludes rant time.
It's rant time. Well, it wasn't really a rant. It's
No, I know.
It's sad. It's like really sad. But giveaway in 5 minutes. I'm gonna do the random comment picker for the giveaway. I have a boy pop and a girl pop because I don't know. The pops today will be Ultraman or Rapunzel. So I don't know if you're a guy and you want Rapunzel because you collect Disney. Yo, more power to you.
Hey, my first chase was the Sleeping Beauty chase. I went because I was complaining. I was with a friend of mine and she's a huge Disney fan, and Marilla, and she's like, "Will you come pop hunting with me?" It's like, yeah, sure, whatever. I mean, you have a car. Why am I going to say no? I don't drive. So, so we're going around, and I'm at Hot Topic, and one of the girls who's loading the shelves, I know her very well, and I went, I've been collecting for 4 years, and I have never gotten a chase. And she's like, I have to load the shelves. Why don't you stay here for a minute? So she goes in, and she's putting all these Allura pops up, and I was like, is there a chase in that box? She goes, yes, there is. And I'm holding it. I'm going, well, I guess I do want to have my first wild chase. So I bought it. I'm sitting in the car with Marilyn, who collects Disney, and she's looking at it and she's like, what are you going to do with it? Here, have it.
You never leave a chase in the wild. Never. You grab it no matter what it is.
Actually, my channel name comes from an incident involving somebody who was dishonest with trying to get a chase. The short version is we had a collector locally in the area who, there were 2 chase. I don't know, maybe your stores have the same policy, but Hot Topic is you can only have one kind of a chase. You can't buy like all the chases in a store and walk out. So what he did was he paid some rando to come in and buy the chase for him. And so I let people know that say, hey, look, guys, somebody did something wrong, so there's no more chases in the store. Oh, nice, and they're exclusives.
Nothing but the best for my guys, It's like, come on, I'm gonna give.
Sure. Rub those box lunch and books a million.
Yeah. Also, I heard Claire say she would do one of those etchings one day as a giveaway. That'd be pretty cool one for like a nice milestone. Which, knowing Claire, she's hitting those milestones back to back, and I'm enjoying her stuff. So
I'm probably gonna do that one for one of my. You know what? No. Here goes my third rant. I noticed as a person in the chat before becoming an actual person that made content, I always feel kind of like left out and stuff like that whenever they say Patreon, like, okay, so you're a Patreon, so you're donating $5. Woohoo! And they put them. Listen, I'm not knocking it, but I don't like not to be all inclusive. So I don't want to ever say, or I'll try never to say, oh, well, I'll do something like that, but only for my Patreons. Why should I exclude you? Just because you don't give me something monetary wise doesn't mean that you're not supporting me by liking my videos, watching them, making comments. So I shouldn't exclude you because you're not giving me some money. You know, if you can, you can. And in these times, not everyone could. So I will never do that. I will always try to include everybody in a giveaway, a general giveaway. It'll always be a hashtag, and everyone will have a fair chance at getting it, whether you're a
Oh,
supporter or a Patreon.
but Clara, I'm only here for the giveaways. No, I'm kidding.
And even
I've
those
told
people
you,
too.
I've
I
told
said
Clara.
giveaway. So
Really, I'm
let's
just here for the antidote for the poison.
maybe Kenneth and Sarah will jump in now. Giveaway. Giveaway.
I've told Clara this for a while now, but I've always loved her energy. She's just very electric, even whether she's angry, upset, or
Electric.
something.
Oh wait,
There
wait.
you
If I'm
go.
angry, then it's even more electric.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're happy, angry. There's always you still have your energy. That's what I always love about you.
You know, it was funny because yesterday me and Rob, the Funko Bunker, we had a little spat, so to speak, before the live, and it was like our best live. So after the live, we were like, okay, let's have a little fight every Friday before the live. It was like so good. We were like, okay, so let's do this every Friday. Let's have a little spat so we can, you know. But that's the way I am. You know, it's one thing I never stay quiet. I never know when to stop. It's like I have no filter. If something bothers me, I'm gonna say it. If and sometimes I know I can probably offend people, but when doesn't the truth bother people? The truth
Yeah.
always bothers people, and
Well,
that's how you know.
well, how do you think people keep getting people to come back to church? Not to get religious here, but you
I'm like, church, really, church?
everybody
Right there?
everybody who's ever been to a church has walked in at one point and been like, "Are you talking about me?" Like, like if somebody you feel so awkward thinking like, "Am I doing something wrong?"
So
Because
wait, I was the only one who felt that way with Sodom and Gomorrah. Good.
no, I swear, and I've had people tell me that I was like, it's very weird getting that feeling like you feel targeted at sometimes. Like obviously, it's not gonna happen to everyone all the time unless like you're like doing a lot of things that are being mentioned all the time, which probably is a different problem for a different day. But like I said, I am not religious whatsoever. Like, don't get me wrong, that's not where I'm trying to go with this. But I feel like I say what I gotta say. You know, I do what I gotta do, and people seem to either agree with me or think I'm an honest person for that. So I don't have a problem with it.
Hey, hi, McDark, Christian.
McDarks.
When was it? Yesterday, I was like, "Who's Michael V? We have a
Yeah.
hi, Michael V. How you doing?" And it's like it's from the McDarks. I'm like, "Oh
Well,
shit, fuck, I can't keep up with these names."
they have a new series called #FakeFan. It says, every time they start a video, they say, "Hey, I'm Michael V, and I'm Christian, and we're McDorks." So you should know their names, Claire. Shame on you. Shame,
Well,
shame.
I do know their names, but it was Michael V. I know them as McDorks. So
Yeah,
it's like when one of them is without the other, it's like waffles without the syrup, or with bread
yeah.
without the butter, or So it's like I never know who I'm talking to, but that's okay. Hi guys, I'm glad you're here. You know what I love about their videos? I love when, what are we doing today? What are we doing today? What are we doing today? I love that part. Did anybody get stickers? It's my new sticker.
I ordered a bunch. They're supposed to be in
Yeah.
Monday, at least in theory.
Mine's got here so fast.
I know,
Also,
2 days. It was 2 days. I couldn't believe
yeah,
it.
and then I think because one of their facilities has to be in New York because mine always comes from New York.
Oh, does it? I didn't even notice. I threw out the envelope, but this was pretty
Yeah,
quick. And this is the one that Mr. Collected, the guy that we interviewed yesterday.
yeah. By
For
the way, I
me,
need one of those.
it was gifted to me by the Funko Bunker. He gave me 2, and then the one that he made of both of us for the show. So it's like really, really cool, and it was
Very
awesome,
good.
an awesome gift. But Sean, do you have I'm still in the baby steps learning process. I mean, I could do it because I did it before the live started. But do you have a comment picker that we can use to
I can load one up. Yeah, sure, of course. One
That'd be
second.
awesome. I'd appreciate it if you could do that for me, because
So, I've told anybody who started this journey at any point, because I started last year around October, and it wasn't even on my own channel. But I learned everything I learned, and anybody who always gets frustrated in the beginning, I was like, it's normal. It's like you're learning something new that you've never done before. You can't expect yourself to overachieve from day one. You know?
Let me tell you, LBD. I mean, I've always been computer literate. Before I came to Funko Pops and stuff,
Yeah,
I've always been like a geek as far as electronics is concerned, about tech. I
yeah,
love tech. If you look at my drawers and you see all the hard drives that I have, I've put computers together. I have computers under my desk that I'm fixing, and so I've always been into that tech side, and then I came here into the Funko side of it. So right now, like with all the logos and the intros and the outros, that's all me.
yeah.
I'm learning all these programs, and they might look kind of like amateurish, because they're amateur stuff.
Oh
But
yeah.
at least I'm trying. I'm trying to
Oh
learn.
yeah.
I don't ask anyone to do it for me. I don't. So
Well, I think Clara and anybody here, for the record, like for instance, I had originally a intro that I did. That took me almost a week and a half to learn how to do all the elements for that. Then I just since then 8 months later, I've learned new editing skills, how to render video, and shows like the Corridor Crew, who are a bunch of really good CD guys, and a bunch of other things. I've learned to make a better intro. So now I have a new intro. In fact, I did one for LBE.
and I love it. I saw it earlier. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but I find the trick to learning anything is, instead of looking at it as one big giant skill, look at something that you like within what you're wanting to learn and learn that first, and then build on that, because that will keep your interest.
You know what, Sean? It's funny that we're talking about the intros, because somebody hit me up today. One of my exes hit me up when they saw it. They were like, "That's very urban." I was like, "Well, yeah." I was like, and I thought about it, like, Sean, you you went there. But no, and all jokes aside, though, like it's funny because like when I saw it, I was like, you know what? I think some of the music I have, like, because I have instrumentals from when I was still doing like music and stuff set aside. I was like, because he had put like that's what he told me, he was like, it's hard to find copyright free music that matches the style, which is
Yeah.
true. And so I was like, I have a bunch of instrumentals that either I used or I don't use, but I have all the rights to them, so I can use them. So I sent him. I called him and played him a few, and he picked one that kind of matched up perfectly for it. Like,
Awesome. No, it was really nice. I saw it I saw it earlier when you put the link down on IG and Chill, and I was like, okay, cool, this is really nice. But
yeah.
I try as much as I can to kind of like, and I try to change it up a little bit, not have the same one constantly. But like I said, it's a learning process, and
Yeah.
I'm
No,
trying.
it's good. It's good. Like I said, I was like, huh. So yeah, she's picking this up quick.
Yeah, I'm trying. I mean, I sit here sometimes, like since I'm not working now and whatnot. Sometimes the other night I sat here doing the last one. I have the outro with the wolf, and there was a guy who sent me that last little clip with that you see the wolf, and then the howling wolf with Silverhead in the back, and it's like 3 seconds. And he was like, I was bored at work, and I made this for you. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. Can I use it? And he was like, of course you can.
That's
And so I
awesome.
stuck it in to an outro, and it looks so freaking cool. But I was sitting here and I didn't even realize that I sat here for like 4 hours just playing around with the program, learning how to do it, and music and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
I learned actually this morning. I'm sure everyone here seen Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so when they do the scene where he's like traveling on the map, and you got the red line going from where he's going, and I learned today how to do that. So the next hunt video I do, I'm going to have that as a transition.
That's pretty
Show
cool.
where I've
cool.
gone, and it's designed. I've done it marginally, so I can switch. I can. So let's say I'm staying here within the city, I can set it up that way, or I can change it so if I'm going to Toronto or Niagara Falls, I can.
That would be cool. I could see him doing that, especially when he's showing us all the areas and we're like little red lines.
I might have to talk to Sean once I start traveling again.
I know, right?
We
Sean,
could have
did you get the comment picker?
Oh yeah, I got it.
It's the video on my channel for Monday, which was the cotton candy.
Okay, 1 second.
Claire, pick 3.
I heard my name.
Pick 3
Pick 3. What?
winners.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say pick 3 is a lottery thing here, which is cool. I mean,
the Alien remake.
Sassy, what are you eating? You didn't offer any. Oh, those are my favorites. You know what? With tuna fish.
Ew, you guys don't have ketchup flavored?
No, that's the next box. I want to try those ketchup flavors. You can't find them here.
Well, I will send ketchup out next. Okay.
You're not drinking your hot chocolate today? I see you drinking something.
No, I'm
trying to wean himself
sponsored
off.
by Tim Hortons Coffee, a proud Canadian company.
Oh, okay. There we go.
He's
If only if I could have some of their money.
Gem Pops, you're giving that away today?
Yeah.
Oh, how awesome, guys. Look what Gem Pops is giving away.
No sealed.
Whoever wins it, do they have to be in the chat or not? Let's get the rules clear, straight.
Yeah, in the chat, please.
In the chat.
Also,
Okay.
And then just hit me up.
No problem.
Okay, so silly question. I'm trying to find your video. What is it? It's not a hump day pay.
No, it's the cotton candy one. The one that has the cotton candy.
the Trump.
Maybe I'm blind.
It was on Monday.
Shouldn't be
I've
that
only
long.
caught the last 3 videos so far.
Go to-
There it is. I am blind, horribly blind.
Shame.
See, I'm looking. I haven't watched it yet. Okay, dude. I work. Occasionally I do have to sleep,
Sleep is for the weak, you told me the other day.
and I never claimed to be strong.
Good, Sassy, those are so good.
My favorites are the barbecue ones.
No, she got the Fritos, the chili ones. Look how red I am. That's how hot it is in here. I feel like I'm freaking dying in here.
I look like Donald Trump's son.
Oh no, look what I look like now. Don't. I look like Papa Napper popping. Poof. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so include responses, filter comments based on specific text. Okay, and hold on. Scrolling down, and
The hashtag was SHW,
Yep.
Silver-haired wolf.
just making sure
Guys,
that's in
if you didn't go to Monday's cotton candy, you got like 2 minutes to go over there. And you could really had to watch the video and kind of like, because one of the things was that you had to be a sub, and you had to write something about the video. And if you just wrote the hashtag, I was going to not pick it and pick the next person. So, and I have a little list here of people who are not subs, but they commented.
Yes, I would. I mean, seriously, guys, anybody watching, and just for the record, I've been randomly copy and pasting people's names that I know I haven't subbed to yet and subbed. Like, for instance, I just discovered
Gem
here today, so I've subbed to your channel. I've subbed the Trapper there. And I think that just froze. All right, so I got it set up for shared. So whenever you are ready, milady, let me know.
Let's do this, guys. Let's pick them.
Okay, so I'm just going to hit get more comments.
So the first one will be for my giveaway. Okay.
All right. Here we go. Actually, hold on. Let me get rid of this ugly thing at the bottom. Start.
Ginger.
It will be Ginger Pops. He said he was going to Costco's. So I guess Ginger Pops will get Ultraman, and I'll give him a pick to see which which one he
How
wants.
about the page? What? How can you? How dare you assume, Clara?
I know I'm not gonna assume. So then the next one will be for Gem Pops. So Ginger Pops for the win for me.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right.
You ready? I'm ready.
Are you ready, Freddie?
I don't know who that is.
Adam Mendoza.
He's not in the chat. I haven't seen Adam today.
Okay.
So he wants the person to be in the chat. So
All right. Next. Do, 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 do. Go ahead. Somebody try that.
there, that's
Banana
Banana
for
Fan
Fandra. For Fandra.
Fandra. Are you here? Sometimes she's here. No, I haven't seen her today either. So
Give it like a
there's a lot of
minute.
people that are not. There's a lot of people that are not here. Refresh the comment number, says Papa Wheelie.
Okay. Well, still 27.
27.
Yeah.
Wait, there was 51 earlier.
But I'm okay.
What did you do?
I didn't. Well, scrolling up here, I just told the filter based on text.
What? No, you have. Huh?
There we go. 54.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. There was 51 earlier.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna refresh that again. All right. So let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Kitty Grim.
You're not gonna get somebody. You're not gonna get somebody in the. It looks like it. Well, we only have 18 people in the chat, and there was 51 comments. So the odds.
She lives in Australia.
Okay. Well. All right. So can we agree? Fourth time's the charmer. Whoever it is gets it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. There's 51 comments and 18 people. So hopefully somebody in the chat will get it. Okay. He's in Japan. No international shipping. So
No, I'll send it to Ken.
You'll send it?
I've sent to Kitty before, so
okay.
I'll send it to Ken.
Okay. Good. All right.
No problem with that.
So K Titus for the win. He's an awesome guy. You know, he's always giving channels help by shouting them out and stuff. So
Yeah, actually,
Sean.
he's
But
one
I'm
of the
gonna
people.
Guys,
Huh?
I'm gonna have to get off. I got family duties.
Okay. Thank you, Jem,
Sorry.
for
You take care, man.
coming on. Whenever you want to come on, just give me a holler, and you're more than welcome in mi casa anytime.
Sounds great. Thank you guys for everything.
All right, and
Good
thank
night.
you.
Sir.
Take care, man.
Bye. Congratulations to K Titus. That was awesome. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of people like on my channel. A lot of the subs and stuff, they're from other channels and whatnot, so they're not always in the live. So that's why I didn't make it as part of the thing that they would have to be in the chat. Because, you know, Saturday afternoon, not everyone can be, you know.
Speaking of lives, Claire, what are you doing tomorrow? Later in the afternoon, because me, Sean, and Andrew we're doing the Mandalorian thing, as you know, it's the Sunday stuff I always do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Have you finished the Mandalorian?
I think I'm gonna be finished tonight. I got like 2 episodes, I think. And that's it.
Oh, perfect. So that means you can join us for tomorrow if you have the time.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I'll join you guys.
How dare you assume that I won't have things to do? I could have a plethora of things.
I asked you already. I didn't assume.
I'm in the middle of a lockdown. I got nowhere to go.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. Where are you gonna go in the middle of a lockdown, Sean? Who are you kidding?
He's
Maybe-
going to the
maybe
kitchen
I
and
need
back.
to go- Don't forget, we have the Hamilton Mountain that's like a 400-foot precipice cliff. So maybe I just want to go up there and do a primal scream. I mean, you know.
You know, hey, apparently I used to do that a lot when I was a kid. So just walk outside my house and yell and walk right back in.
LBD, all children scream and yell. That they have
No,
to.
no. I trust me. I was special.
Oh, you still are, my friend.
Sassy's not even in our live anymore. She's just like talking over there with her daughter, having a conversation, eating potato chips. Her mic is off. I mean, she's not even into us anymore.
Well, you really can't talk. I mean, there's
a lot of people going on.
Yeah, I didn't have anything to say.
Oh, okay. Except you don't even want to give us potato chips or gumbo or nothing. I mean, she's got everything, all the good stuff for herself today.
And I'm hungry. It's messed up.
Sorry.
You're always hungry, LBD. You're always hungry, and we end up talking about Colombian and Cuban and.
Yeah.
Damn!
They're gone.
An empty potato chip bag.
I still have a bag left. I mean,
Those are good, Sassy.
wrong way.
Those are awesome. I had those once. They didn't have anything I liked, and I took them out of a vending machine, and I was addicted. I kept buying them every day, and then they never filled. That was at work. They never filled the vending machine up again. I was
Oh,
pissed.
That would make no sense as a vending machine. I have a friend who owns a few vending machines in a couple locations, and when he goes and refills the stuff, he restocks mainly the stuff that sells out quicker, which makes sense.
That's the way to do it. But some people, they just they might not have it with them. They might not.
No,
It might have been an item that they bought.
No, I know how those people get their shit because I used to go with my local guy and pick all that stuff up. And there's at least 3 different locations, and especially if you're in the New York, New Jersey area, there's definitely places you can get your stuff steadily. At least normally. I don't know about pandemic wise, but normally
My dad used to have vending machines.
it's easy.
He got his stuff at Sam's.
You know.
You know what I feel like having, but there's no. Oh no, there's those sapitos. There's sapitos up in the corner. I don't know how they are though. I would love to have me some good nachos. I freaking love nachos.
There's a place where we
I have a Taco Bell like 3 blocks away, but it's dark.
Taco Bell's not really
Nah, I had them before Fox bought them for me, and I didn't. Nah.
yeah.
There's a place where we used to live. They had the best nachos. What are they called? At in Covington.
Nachos El Cabon
Delicious. They had like chicken, and beef, and shrimp in it.
in steak.
There was a bar here. It's not even in existence anymore. It used to be my favorite. It used to be called Piper's Kilt. So of course, it's an Irish bar. They're the best bar.
Yeah.
And they had these nachos that they made, and they put their own chili that they made on it.
I used to love this Irish pub in Jersey City. It's called Abby's. There's only one reason I don't go back there, but they had some of the best food, and like you were able to take kids in there after 4 certain hours. So I took my little brothers in there for a while, and they're just watching everybody play pool and get drunk off their ass. I was like, okay, well, it's time to go. People have had too many, but did you enjoy your burger and your wings and all that stuff? Like, I don't know what kind of seasoning they used, but it was really good. Like, it was amazing. I used to love just going to eat there.
Irish pubs, the more hole in the wall they are, the better food they have. The better wings they have, the better burgers they have, the better nachos.
But really, Ben, you would love here because there is a whole entire street with nothing but English and Irish pubs.
But are they hole in the wall?
And they're like dinosaurs now around.
Yeah, but
areas.
Yes, they are hole in the walls because a lot of these bars and places are pushing 80 to 90 years, and they've been
exactly.
A lot of them are family owned.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the kids don't want to take over the business, and that's when they die.
Well,
Yeah.
the one bar that I used to go to in college is owned by Freemasons. So, and it's usually their watering hole because I didn't know that in college. I was like, what are older people here? But you know what? It's quiet. I can study. I can, they had good bar food. And one guy starts talking to me, and he's like, this is the Freemasons bar. I was like, really? He's like, I'm like, yeah. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, it's a Freemasons bar. That's why you don't see any college kids in here. He's like, why are you here? I said, because I like the food and the music, and it's quiet.
Listen, I loved it. I felt like in Piper's, Everybody knew who I was because I frequented it so much, and the guys from work, we went there on payday Thursdays, and but I always felt safe because it wasn't like, first of all, here in New York, most of the cops at one point or another were all Irish, so they would go to the Irish bar, and so you felt safe in there. You were surrounded by detectives and police officers, so nobody's really going to go to a cop bar and start shit.
I just like the place because a lot of the people that were going there were like they had good jobs, like a lot, because I went to school for hardware and software engineering, so I got free tutors while I was there because there was always somebody in the bar that would know something about what I was studying, especially when it came to electrical engineering. A lot of electricians.
Wow.
I find that you're talking about being safe or whatever. And that kind of took me back to I was in Honduras and I was out with my uncle, and apparently this guy he grew up with, like in the old neighborhood, was there, and my uncle didn't realize who he was, and he called him over, and everybody didn't want him to go. It's a place called Las Tejas. The reason I remember it also is because we were talking about nachos. They have some of the best nacho things I've ever had and ever. Like, I love the nachos from there. And it comes with like these frijoles that are like on this big tiki torch thing with cheese. It's insane. Anyway,
You like nachos, right, Sassy? I think you said you like nachos or you love nachos. Yeah, they're fucking amazing with a rum and coke. Oh my god,
You lost
real cold beer.
I was gonna say for me, it's either got to be a what do you call it, a Caesar or a screwdriver.
I used to drink screwdriver, but the orange juice would give me like acid in my stomach. So I stopped.
too much.
Oh, same here. But you know what? It's worth it.
Well, my uncle, who is let's just say my uncle. Well, you say he used to frequent that kind of a bar. My uncle used to say that's always his favorite drink, and then that's what everybody should drink with him all the time.
No, I also like mojitos, but it's hard to find a place that does a good mojito.
Yeah, it's hard to like. That's true now. Like you would think going to certain bars that they would be really good at it, and you're mistaken. You got to get a nice person who can make a decent mojito.
Mojitos. What is that place? Havana Cafe up in East Tremont, and the place over by Bergen, not Bergen Line, Boulevard East. What is that? Makes them,
Rumba?
Yeah, the Rumba Cubana makes them okay. They don't.
Yeah, they're not. I've had some.
I like the coconut mojito.
I don't know. We the only place that makes a decent mojito is in Niagara Falls, and I would rather go without than to go back to that place again.
All I gotta say is Florida seems to have some of the most abundant decent mojitos. You can learn how to make a decent mojito in Florida for sure.
Well, I think the reason why Niagara Falls has such a decent places where you can get it is just because it's a tourist trap, and there are thousands of different little bars and the little holes in the wall that Clara would like. There's plenty of those. Literally, some of them in sub basements.
Well, what do you think? Florida's like the tourist traps as well. Tourist traps.
Oh, actually a majority of my calls from work I get from Florida.
Yeah.
I swear to God, people don't know how to work either. It's the elevators or the people using them. I'm not really sure which one it is.
Well, as somebody who's been to Florida plenty of times, I think it's like a 60-40 there.
Oh.
Wow.
I have to say something. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I gotta ask the football people. Tomorrow, is it a big football day?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know?
Playoffs.
My team's out. So.
I don't know. Tomorrow playoffs, Sassy? Yep. Are they going on like all day and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know if I'm going to. I will announce it in the morning on Instagram if I'm going to do the live or not tomorrow, because I know people and their football.
Yeah.
I love my pointy ball. Go. Said I love my pointy ball.
No.
So
Yeah.
I'll keep everybody posted tomorrow whether I'm gonna do the live tomorrow or not, to give people a chance, especially like Sassy that likes to watch. I saw that Eric made Matthew said, that the Bears are going to beat the Saints tomorrow, so he's talking.
Well,
Well,
actually,
He's
that
talking
Claire,
that
sassy
makes
with you,
sense.
Sassy.
Claire, all I gotta say is, see, the whole playoff thing for me, I'll wait till the Super Bowl because the playoffs are salt. It's a kind of like throwing salt in the wound right now because we literally got kicked out of the playoffs by a field goal, which is irritating to me.
Maybe they should have made the field goal and they wouldn't
Yeah,
got kicked
they
out.
should have got the field goal.
Yeah. So
Yeah, really. If they got kicked out because they missed a field goal, well, that's nobody's fault but their own. And who are we talking about?
I'm a Raiders fan.
But LBD, can I just point out something? Isn't that the whole dynamics of sports? You either make it or you don't. You
Yes.
don't get that. You don't get that.
Yeah, but
Well, you
the
tried
way
your best, buddy. So we're going to let you go to the Super Bowl because
The
you
way-
tried your best.
the decision to go with the field goal, in my opinion, was
Well, then it's the coach's fault, but it's nobody else's fault. They lost. I mean,
yeah. No, what I was saying,
you
it's
win
still
some,
like
you
salt
lose
in the
some.
wound. It was an interesting year. That's all I gotta say.
I normally don't watch football unless my team is playing, which it could either be, I'm not even gonna say, but I love to watch the Super Bowl. That I don't miss. I love to watch the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl's on her birthday this year.
Huh.
Actually, the great thing about the Super Bowl this year is because I'm no longer working at the other place I was working at, I don't have to mandatorily work that day.
Oh yeah, because Sean needs to work for a pizza place, so they made him work mandatory on that day.
Yeah, like everybody was in on Super Bowl day, and the funny part is that I hated it because it was so friggin' boring. Here's the thing: Canadians only have a vested interest in American sports if it's near the border. So back in the 90s, I'm sure when the Bills were at the Super Bowl for their 80,000th time, they were going to lose. I'm sure things were busy here, but if it's someplace down way down south, no, you're literally just sitting there twiddling your thumbs.
Wow. Well, I'll decide. Matthew says that it's the same as today. I guess there were playoffs today too, and you have a good turnout. Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, at one point we had like 25 in the chat, so we'll see. Because tomorrow is my day with Ross, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. Like I said, I'm still on the fence about it, so I'll decide later on if I'm gonna go on or not.
Well, settle like football, flip a coin on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I will. I mean, I got some videos to do and some stuff to do, so but I still
I was actually thinking of a new video idea before you came on. I was like, because like I said, I was talking about earlier, I collect so many different things. I can, I've done different videos about things that aren't pops before, so that's not a. But I was thinking about certain things that I haven't really showed off. You kind of just see them in the background for the most part.
You mean like your empty box collection?
Yes.
I'm envious of that.
I just gotta show off all these boxes with different shapes and sizes and textures and thickness, all that stuff. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if you're into empty brown corrugated boxes, LBD's new box channel is going to be great.
Yes.
He's also going to have.
I am just. I am so hot in here. I feel like I'm literally. You notice I took off my hat. It's like they're giving so much heat that it's only 36 degrees outside.
And you're making fun of my air conditioning.
I'm like dying in here. It's like wow.
It's funny because I'm sure. I know. Is it a little like I know right now? I'm cold because I have the window open. Is it cold where you are right now?
Yeah, I mean outside it's 36 degrees, but
42 degrees.
I can't open the window because it's the fire escape, and I have some stuff which I shouldn't in front of the fire escape window.
Yeah.
But
It's 42 here.
it's uncomfortable in here, and I'm getting a headache from the heat because it's just too much, and it's really
I got a window open, and I can feel the cold air flowing down across my feet, which just feels really good right now because it's hot in here.
Well, Clara, I can always.
Whoa!
What the hell was that?
What was that?
I was giving you some air.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. So you gave us a never mind.
Uh,
I got it. I picked it up. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
no, it was only for you, Clara. Nobody else.
Oh, thank you. I'm dying in here. I swear to God, I'm getting a headache from the heat. You know, like when it's just too hot.
See,
It's like
Clara,
I'm
that's the
like running
problem.
downstairs like a polar bear running downstairs going.
See, that's the problem, Clara. That's the problem I have here. My heat is way too high here, like, and you can't really control it. So, I need air conditioning. I'll freaking die if I. I remember the last time I fell asleep without the air conditioning here. I woke up and I was sweating like crazy to the point where I had to go take a shower. I was like, nope.
Yeah, no, I sleep with my
No,
fan
I
on now at night because most places they don't give heat from New York from 12 a.m. till about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. People are sleeping. You're under the comforters and stuff. You don't need to give like this intense heat now. But I don't want to complain because I wrote 300 letters about them not giving heat. So I don't want to complain now about that they're giving too much heat because they're gonna think I'm
This woman is crazy. She's gonna
You know
drive
what?
me nuts.
so now and I can't open the window to my room either because I have scaffolding outside. So I'm terrified. I'm terrified that somebody's gonna just
Oh yeah, see, that's what I
come
was
in.
telling Sean. I am not used to I'm not used to living on the first floor and not having bars on my window. That's just normal for me. And so
The
now that I
original
live on
last place was Sing Sing for anybody who's asking.
no. I grew up in Jersey City, and most of your first floors had bars on the windows, or even when you go live when you go visit Honduras. I spent a lot of time out there. There's bars on no matter what floor you're on. There was mostly bars on your windows. Not so much now, but before, yes, like almost every house you would see, even the second floor had bars on the windows.
Yeah.
But
Well, the scaffolding has been up for almost a year, and they were doing the facade of the building. They finished about 2
yeah,
weeks ago, so it should go down. But I'm afraid because I can open a window back there, but this is a huge apartment, so
yeah,
I'm over here. So unless the dogs pick up on the sound and they go barking, I won't know if somebody. And
yeah.
at night, never mind. I'm not gonna wake up with somebody standing over me.
Well, so clarification for the chat. If you ever see somebody behind Clara, you might want to call somebody because that's not supposed to happen.
See, now at which point I want to pay Fox and go, I need you to do me a small favor.
Yeah,
It's going to end one of three ways. Somebody's going to the hospital. It's just a question of who and by what means.
I know, right? Bye, Papalicious. Papalicious. I like that name.
Yeah,
Papalicious.
it's cool, man.
Oh, it's a guy.
Oh,
Hi, Matthew. What Matthew? Who's
delicious. Oh,
Papa Licious.
never
Yeah,
mind.
You thought I said Papa Wheelie?
Yeah.
So is Papalicious female or male? I don't know anymore. I can't tell by the thing.
I just subscribed to their channel. Like I said, anybody new that I haven't seen before.
I know. I
usually
never seen
Yeah,
them either.
that's a new name. But you see, I'm telling you, I told, like I said before.
Sean,
like,
did you notice if they were male or female or
you
Male.
can't-
male? Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good name.
Or I could be a realtor. Go. I am not going to gender identify people. This is a new year and a new me.
Oh,
Non-binary. Non-binary.
LBD he feels more inclined to be considered a Chesterfield.
thank you for clearing that up. And he's from Australia, from the land down under. Welcome, mate. That's awesome. See, this is what I love about this stuff. It's like, Canada, Australia? Come on, man. It's like going
I had
around the world.
somebody the other day thought, not LPD with the conversation you and I had earlier this morning, but I had somebody once think I was from the UK, and I was going, what do you like? Because we were just talking. He's like, where are you from? Canada. He goes, you sound British. No. I say words like, because my father is from Scotland, I'll say, because you reminded me, I'll say words like mates. Occasionally, if I'm talking to a close female friend, I'll say love. No worries, love. And apparently that was enough to let them think that I was British. It's like, no.
Well, buddy, you make it difficult on us, okay? It's just
My apologies, love.
Just out of curiosity, I want to know what the temperature is in this room. No, that can't be it. It cannot be 145 degrees.
don't point it directly at the heater. You gotta
Point
put
it at the,
No, the heater's not. The heater's
point it
not.
at the ceiling because that's where the heat's gonna. That's where the heat's gonna gather.
the ceiling.
Oh my God, it's 83 degrees in here.
See?
Oh yeah, that's hot. See,
I was gonna say if you're pointing it at your seat, it's gonna just tell you what your butt is.
that's a hot.
I know that's a hot tamale right there. Honey.
That's a hot ass.
Jeez.
I was gonna say that I wouldn't be wearing synthetics if I were you. If that was the case.
84 degrees, baby, on that ass.
84.
I'm a hot Cuban ass. That went totally the wrong way.
Yeah.
But I could tell because, and I walked to the other side of the house, which is usually the as you get that way, it gets cooler. It's an inferno over there. I'm like, what the hell? I think they forgot to shut off. Something's wrong with the heat. It's on, like, it's way too high. And I don't think
what kind of rads do you have? Do you have like the old fashioned uprights?
Yeah, the old fashioned cast iron radiators.
At the bottom of the radiator, there should be a feeding line for the water.
Mm-hmm.
If you turn that off, it will shut the water off to that rad.
Yes, it will. But you know what the problem with that is, Sean? That some of them, they're so old. I did that once in the living room, and next thing I know, there was I forgot, I walked away, and it leaked, and the water just was all over the place. So I'm afraid to just shut them off because I'm telling you, this building is like 100 years old at this point.
My grandma.
So go ahead.
Sean, you seen where my grandmother lives on the one that's on the 4th floor?
Yeah.
As kids, we every day after school we went to that neighborhood. Not exactly the most pleasant place to go, right? But my grandmother lived on the 4th floor, so it wasn't so bad. We always used to play with because she had the one that's on the floor, the ones that are on the floor. But on one of the corners, which is weird because I never saw that again. There was an actual like handle where you can like pull it all the way to the left or pull it all to the right. Apparently, that controlled whether you turned it on or off. So, us not knowing, we would basically be making the house either hot or really, really hot or really cold. And one day, our grandmother finally caught us, and we were in so much shit, and they ended up taking off the handle off.
Look, Matthew's giving you a hug too.
You guys want to hear something funny about hugs? So, my father, I mentioned, was from Scotland, so he wasn't a very, we'll say a very openly emotional human being. So, aside from my mother, I don't really take people hugging me well. So, I gave my boss's boss a gift because she was collecting Funkos. So, at the place that I used to work at, she's like, "Oh, thank you," and she goes to hug me, and apparently somebody saw my eyes over her shoulder were just. And then she pulled back. She's like, "Are you okay?" It's like, "Yeah, I don't really do hugs." She's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," because she's higher up. She's thinking I'm gonna go to like HR. It's like, "No, I'm fine. It's cool. It's cool. We're cool."
Oh, I know what to do now. And
Jesus, the radiator is 170 degrees.
Oh, it's 42.
That's crazy.
Well, that's actually really good because since we're radiating heat, put a pot of water on there. At least you get some humidity in the air.
I don't think she wants humidity around her pop.
No, I want air. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to open the window. And I'm going to go.
Humidity does not make anything better.
I was thinking she could just turn one of the parts of her apartment into a small sauna and then rent it out.
Yeah, Sassy's warmer now because her cheeks are nice and rosy.
Now, when her daughter leaves the room, she can just leave the door open. She won't know.
Oh, it's dark.
Well, yeah.
Remember, when you leave some meat outside the door and leave the door open, and then just watch inside the house and see what happens.
That's awesome, Papa Licious. Now you got the rest of the day off. Amazing. That is great.
Well said.
Oh yeah, that's right, because it's the daytime for you guys over there.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a friend of mine in Victoria. He's got to mail something out for me from Pulp Culture.
But I love the pop, Sean. It's really awesome.
Yeah, that was the weirdest exchange I've ever done for a pop.
It's
Just
felt more like a
guys-
drug deal.
Just to give you guys the backstory. So, if you watched her Claire's newest video, you'll see that she mentioned I got the pop for her. But when I went to go and collect it, this guy messages me. He's like, "Yeah, meet me at the corner of this street." It's like, okay, it's a main street. I feel comfortable. It's not the best lit area of town, but okay, whatever. So I get on a bus. I go across town. I get off the bus. It's like, meet me in the parking lot. Well, it's a church. But this parking lot of this church is like the sketchiest looking parking lot. Maybe 4 or 5 lights are actually working. It's really dark, and I'm sitting there going, "Would you mind meeting me on the main street closest to the bus stop?"
Yeah.
Just turned out to be some little college kid, but man,
But you were waiting for a guy with a black trench coat and a black hat to come, and
Well, if you
I'm
ever
not
seen Sean, he has his own black trench coat.
no, my wool coat, unfortunately, that sucker's dead. I have to take it to a tailor and get it fixed.
Okay.
And that's probably what
she's like really close to the window, right?
Huh.
Huh.
You know, one thing I hate about old pops, now that you see her, like how close she is, like putting their inserts were never really shaped like perfectly, like the way they are now. Like I remember when I got Jar Jar, he was a little bit out of place, and to put him back in his place was so difficult. And to do it with one hand, I was like, okay, Leah, you're about to learn how to handle a pop with care. This was me and her basically just doing it at the same time, trying to figure out how it's gonna stay in place and not pop up when I'm trying to close it.
Okay, I put her back now. Now she's like normal. She was like
better than the ones that were coming from Pulp Culture in Australia. Apparently, some of them, I don't know what happened, but the insert shrink wrapped because they got hot enough that the shrink wrapped around the vinyl.
Wow.
Sean, what I opened the other day, I opened up a soda, a vinyl of sodas, and the same thing happened to a Jim. The plastic was completely they had put the figure in hot.
Yep.
And the plastic was completely stuck to the other plastic that's inside, the bubble wrap.
You know what? Now you guys are mentioning sodas. I just realized I gotta send the soda out to APG.
You still have it?
Yeah, I still have it. I gotta send it out though, because I was waiting for the holiday rush to end. Oddly enough, I shipped something out of the country and to Andrew, but I haven't shipped out APG. But I hit him up about it. I was like, dude, I'll ship it out after the holiday rush. And
I have a bunch of sodas to open, like probably this week on the channel or whatnot.
Oh God,
I like soda.
I have like 6
too
sodas.
damn expensive here.
which ones? Which ones do you have?
I think I ordered you're right.
Speaking of which, like tonight, I'm probably gonna pack that up for him and send it out tomorrow. Well, Monday.
Love of God, man, just do it now. That way, it's done.
No. I said, speaking of that, I'm probably gonna do that tonight because I just have it ready for Monday.
Yeah,
I love when somebody texts me, right?
Yeah.
And they say, wait a minute, let me see who this is.
Well,
Oh, that's Philip. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, he's the guy. He used to work. I used to work with him, and he texts me. He saw a Karen Walker, a Funko Pop from Will and Grace, and he says, "Made me think of you laughing out loud." What is that? So I was going to pet shop. What soda? Well, no, I'm not gonna say what sodas because then people don't know what I'm doing on the video.
Well, have you guys ever had like people that aren't collectors that know you send you links to stuff they found, and they're really proud that they found something. They think you're going to love it, and you're sitting there going, "Well, I don't want to crush their hopes and dreams, but at the same time, I really don't want this. So I need to walk this thin line of Oh wow, thank you. That is so thoughtful.
Oh no, I don't do that. I have so Nick and Pedro are the people that I'm gonna be mentioning right now. They've been on my channel before. They're friends from back in the day, around a little bit after Macho, but they're the ones I spent a lot of time with when
Yeah.
me and Macho weren't speaking too much at the time. Like I said this before. When me and Macho stopped speaking, it was never because of any malice or anything bad happening. It just life happens. Anyway. So they're always sending me links and stuff, like "Buddy, you can get this, you can get this here cheaper, and if you want it, I don't need it. It's not something I want." But they were so proud they found it. I was like, "Don't order from there. It's a fake site." I feel like I'm like grooming new children when when it comes to pops and stuff. It's hilarious.
I have someone that I met in hunting, FUNKO Pop
Hmm.
hunting. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna see him on Sunday because I'm gonna go to Target early in the morning to get the little peanut from the Planters peanut and this Mr. Slushy.
Miss Claire, I'm still waiting for the day that we going hunting.
I
I,
know.
you got me waiting here with like you know
So I
just
will
say,
be soon, I promise. So I'm gonna meet him, and he was so cool this week. He sent me a text that he was at Hot Topic and he picked up a pop for me, and I was like, so cool. So I've met great people. Even on the hunt.
yeah. No, like I said, it's funny because like people start now that I people saw what I've been doing, like even family members, my cousins, like, oh yeah, and I'm like, and I'm literally like, I'm putting up like, I feel like I'm putting up like child proofs all the time. It's like, don't do that. You're gonna regret it. Stop buying all that stuff. Relax. You're
No,
doing
I've been lucky. I haven't had that kind of problem. I think I'd say out of all the collecting I've done, the only thing that I'm kind of glad, at least right now, especially with the lockdown, is there are some people out there, man, that get like I'm sure everyone's come across this at least once when you're out hunting and you come across a collector who is like what I call like an elitist.
See, the problem with that is that I got a look that looks like I want to punch you in the face. Like, just I don't, but I'm just saying I have that look of me, so people don't really mess with me too much.
Well, the worst part is now is because LBD knows this, and I know a few people aren't aware of it. But when I started my YouTube channel, I pushed my channel on my Instagram and on some Discords, but I never did it locally because I didn't
Yeah,
want people to think that I was doing it just for whatever XYZ reasons. And now that I'm pushing it locally, I've had people recognize me. So I liked the no, it's not like everyone recognizes me, but I've had it happen a few times, and I always like the feeling that I could walk into a place and somebody not know who I was. And now in the back of my head, I think, okay,
I'd bug out if somebody would recognize me. I swear to you.
well, that's the thing. I was because when I first met Sean, I was like, dude, you have such a like I want to say small, but like such a different market that you can definitely grow locally if you just push it locally. And he really, I can tell he didn't want to or not. Well, I don't think he ever really mentioned why.
well,
Uh,
it has to do with the fact of not that I would ever be at his level, but Tristan from Top Pop. Here's a kid who's done very well for himself. I'm not, and I'm just talking about his channel. I'm not going to talk about him as a person, but it's done very well for himself. But in the same light, he's not. There's a lot to say about being a collector and being able to go in and buy something and people not know who you are. Because I know when I first started being more social and standing in line with other collectors, there are some people out there that are very friendly, make some really good connections, you make friends, and you grow as a person. And then there are some individuals you come across in the collector community and you wonder, what did I do to gain your hatred or your anger or your ire? Like I was saying earlier, I didn't finish, but my channel name came from such an incident. There was a gentleman in our area that was a collector. He broke the rules, and I originally posted on one of my local trading groups, hey guys, there's 4 of these chases, then there was one left, and then I saw him pay some random kid to go in and buy the last one, and so I posted, "Hey, look, it's gone." Didn't mention him by name, didn't mention anything. Eventually, that blew up into its own little situation. Then 2 months later, I'm waiting in line for another Chase release day, and there he is. Same situation starts again. And so in the collector community, they basically blacklisted him. Nobody wanted to trade with him. Nobody wanted to talk to him. And because of my first post, he accused me of me being the catalyst for his exile. And so he said, "What are you, the Funko Illuminati?" And I joked and went, "Yeah, that's funny." And then when I was trying to come up with a channel name, that's where it came from.
Wow. That's cool. So I spoke to I spoke to Ginger Pops, and he wants the Rapunzel. He says his daughter would love Rapunzel, so
nice.
He's gonna get the Rapunzel, and congratulations to Ginger Pops for the first Silverhaired Wolf win. Monday again, I will have another video up with another giveaway. So I'm gonna do them for the month of January, but then afterwards in February, I'm gonna change it up a little bit because shipping is super expensive. I just shipped like 6 boxes and I paid like $65. It was crazy.
That's actually why I haven't done a giveaway in a while, because for me to ship to the States is $21.
Yeah, it's like super expensive. So I am gonna kind of tweak it a little bit.
Have you tried shipping from home yet?
Huh?
Have you tried shipping from home yet, or you still
No,
going
not yet. I have to buy a printer. My printer, there's no way I get it to work, and it's just doesn't play nice with the new Macs and stuff. So it's an old printer. I mean, it's like 7-8 years old. So I'm gonna go buy a new printer, and probably I'll do that in a little while. I'll research and see what printer I should get. So. But
also, quick note for the chat. See, children, that's why you don't assume. Now, Ginger wants to. What's her name? Rapunzel.
Well, it's for his daughter. So.
I know.
And you're right. I shouldn't assume, but that's why I kind of like to do pops, because you never really know. I mean, sometimes you might have it, or I mean, there's a lot. I've gotten pops that I've won that I already have, and then I have to like give them away or something. So,
normally what I do with that is either if I know Leo will like it, she'll get it. If I know she won't like it, I find either one of the local kids here. I hold it for one of their birthdays or something like that. I don't have to do the shopping, and they're happy.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, it's easier because my kid's gonna get invited to a bunch of parties. Well, obviously not a bunch of parties now, but at least they'll still do like a little gathering outside, and they'll cut a cake, and then it's over. But you still got to take a gift. So there you go.
Yeah, you're right. But Sassy, she's got a delay. That's why I waited. What you got coming up, darling? I gotta start shutting this down. I am starving. I have a headache. I don't know if I have a headache because I'm hungry or because of the heat.
Just the thing with me and Eric popping in around the world. That's Thursdays now, 6 Central. And then that's it.
That's it. That's all you got this week so far. Okay, cool. How about you, LBD? You got your show tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. We're doing Mandalorian season 1 and 2 trivia game on quizzes, not Kahoot, so it can be fair for everybody. Talk a lot of shit, give opinions. More than likely you end up with
opinions. Really?
Huh?
Opinions? Really?
Everybody has an opinion about something.
Everybody, they're like a-holes. Everybody has
we'll end up talking about food eventually, as per usual.
Exactly.
We'll have a good time.
I'm gonna go buy food so I can be ready.
Yeah.
Hey.
So far it's you, Clara, Sean, Illuminati, right? Andrew, per usual, is as long as he doesn't have a prior thing happening, which happens sometimes. Like last week, he came in a little bit late. But so far, that's the list. Like I said, I don't have too many people on when I'm doing like a specific theme. I try to keep it to a minimum, and then after we're done with the games and stuff like that, then pretty much anybody is invited. But yeah,
Sassy,
other than that, that's it. Like I said, I'm planning on a new video that is a little bit different from Pops. Like I said, I have different things I collect, so I'm thinking about that for now.
okay, that's cool. Everybody's doing the work. Sean, I know that you posted a video. Are you gonna post more? You gonna start posting?
Well, now that I got stuff coming in, yes, I have actually 2 boxes that I'm going to do a video. I'll be doing that on Friday. I think my goal this week um, is I'm 3 away from 800, so I'm going to try to get those 3 subscribers so I can maybe post that. And I am planning on probably, as long as that number stays steady, because for some reason it keeps going up and down. But as long as that number stays steady, I'm probably going to do a giveaway. I just got to figure
Okay,
out what
awesome,
it's gonna
guys. If you haven't subscribed, Papalicious. If you're not subscribed to Funko Illuminati, please go over there, give him a sub. Great guy, awesome content. I love him.
Appreciate it.
He's a great guy. Also, Matthew Papa Wheelie, go sub to him. He has some great content on his channel. Comic books. He opens Funko Pops. He's just awesome. And guys, my panel, I want to thank you all for coming, spending a little time with me today. Chat, I love you guys. Thank you for coming and thank you for supporting. Please sub to all the. Okay, Juju. Bye. Thank you for being here the whole thing. Please sub to all the channels that you see on the screen. We appreciate it. If you're already sub, that's cool. Go support them. Watch their videos. Like them. Leave them a comment so they'll know you went over there. And even if it's just hi. And that's it. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if not, don't forget Monday's video. And there's a video up. I just posted it like right before I got on the live today. There's a new video that I unpacked, that awesome light, so you could see it up close. And 2 great Funko Pops that I acquired today. So, and Sassy also posted a video this morning. I'll go over there, take a look at it, and look for a comment and a like. And thank you again, guys. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. Good night,
That's a
guys.
wrap.
Everybody. Thank you.
Good night.
Take care, all.